Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our Veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. It's time for the Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. Now, William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. We're live in Camdenton, Missouri at Bob Shore Stadium, also known as the Jaws of Death. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell for our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. And Mike, we were here 2 weeks ago, and since then, Camdenton has fallen, and we have two teams at 1-1, and oh boy, is this week important.
It is, because you're playing a 9-game regular season. So if you get below 500 at some point, man, you are paddling upstream, and you've got to get back to 500 so you can get a chance to get above 500. And you're playing in this conference. You're playing for district seeding. That's what it's all about. You don't want to get 2 games below 500 because that puts you in a bad spot later on in the season.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. So much riding in tonight's Week 3 matchup between Waynesville and Camdenton. And on our COMC pregame show, I'm going to talk with both teams' head coaches, Kyle Barkley with Waynesville in his second year, and, of course, the first-year head coach, Par Pitts, with the Lakers. We're also going to talk about some special players. And I'm telling you what, Waynesville, they've got a couple of kids on the ground we're going to highlight, Mike. Should be fun. That and a whole lot more when we return to our COMC pregame show.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
We're live here in Camdenton, Missouri at the Jaws of Death, Bob Shore Stadium for Week 3 of Lake Area High School football on Lake TV, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. And Mike, when we look at these two teams, man, they've got a lot of history, and everything comes into this Week 3 matchup, both teams at 1-1.
Yeah, and Camdenton's overall record against Waynesville, 44-9.
Wow.
That's a pretty good winning percentage. Camdenton overall, 519, 154, and 7 in the history of this program. And that's an impressive record against Waynesville. And William, the one problem that Waynesville has, and it's the same thing with Knob Noster, it's the transitory nature of people who are in the armed services. You can have a kid who's a great player, and the next year his parents and he are going to be in Germany, or someplace else at another base, and it's hard to build continuity that way.
And you got to tip your cap to schools like that because you loved your armed forces, and we wouldn't be here tonight without them, but it does create a bit of a predicament, and one that Waynesville kind of seems to have figured out this year as far as playmakers. Kyle Barkley in his second season as the head coach. He's been a head coach already. He was at Lexington for a few years. He's been an assistant, even with Coach Pitts, we'll tell you about here later, but he's got this program in the right direction at 1-1, and I'm telling you what, we're going to start with our Cool Breeze Marine spotlight players of the game, and for Waynesville, there's two of them. They have this two-headed monster in the backfield, we're going to call it. You have the junior, Michael Kelsey Jr., and you have the senior, Tao Ossie, and I'm telling you, between the two of them, Mike, let's look at Michael Kelsey first. He's got 280 yards through 2 weeks, averaging over 7 yards a carry, 4 touchdowns, and he's added 3 two-point conversions, which are so important at this level. You see some of these close games. And for Ossie, he's right there with him. 31 carries for 250, over 8 yards a carry, a couple of scores. Camdenton's going to have their work cut out for him trying to keep these two under control.
Kelsey, a coach's kid. His dad is an assistant coach in the staff. And you look at both the players, neither one of them are real big, 5'10", 175, 170. So you're thinking quickness. So you've got to protect. You've got to stay in your lanes. You have to play disciplined defense and not let it break down on you and let them get to the corner.
Yeah, and for Waynesville, I'm not saying that's all they have is those two running backs, but they don't pass a lot. When you look at their quarterback, the junior Brain Castro, he comes into the night only attempting 20 passes. He's completed 50% of those, only thrown for about 100 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. So it's rare that Waynesville likes to put the ball in the air.
Yeah, and one thing that really stood out to me in Camdenton with the Rolla game that we saw 2 weeks ago, they got pushed around a little bit in the second quarter. Rolla had a really good second quarter running the ball. So I think the Lakers will have more success against a finesse-type team. We'll see. Boy, a huge offensive line for Waynesville, though.
Yeah, and that's where it's going to come down to. Now, we're going to take a commercial break on our COMC pregame show, and on the other end of the break, I'm going to catch up with Kyle Barkley from earlier tonight, and he's going to tell us about some of the history he has with Camdenton coach Par Pitts.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the Water Tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly-Lifts.
Waynesville head coach Kyle Barkley. Coach Barkley, you guys come in 1-1. Very tough place to play. How'd your team look this week coming into the Week 3 matchup?
You know, we definitely had some up and downs during practice. Obviously having Monday off, but everybody had to deal with it. But for the most part, our kids had a great mindset this week, and, we're excited. Beautiful Friday evening, and, just hoping to come out here and execute.
Coach, when we look at your team on paper, the one thing is for certain, and that's that you guys love to run the football, and you've got two really good backs. Talk about those two.
You know, we got Michael Kelsey Jr. and Tao Ossie, two great backs. But, you know, if you talk to both of them outside of the game, they understand that them linemen that do all the dirty work for them up front, that's the reason why we have success. And, you know, we're gonna continue to try to run the football because that's a big part of our game, and having those two guys back there, the five guys up front, do all the work.
Coach, goes without saying, it's still early in the season, but both teams 1-1. How important is getting a win here in week 3?
You know, the tough conference. Every week you got to come ready to play. You know, we're just hoping to come out and minimize some mistakes on the offense because that's been our Achilles heel the last 2 games. And, you know, defense has been playing well and, you know, hopefully continue some of that. But Camdenton and Coach Pitts do a great job, and, you know, obviously the tradition, and they got great kids and great atmosphere, so we're looking to have a fun time tonight.
Coach, I'll end with this. When you look at the hometown Camdenton Lakers, what's one thing they do well that you guys got to shut down tonight?
You know, they definitely pass the ball. They got some athletes. Obviously, the quarterback's a heck of a kid, you know, and that's been kind of their tradition as of late with Bear Shore and obviously him graduating. You know, we got to eliminate the big plays defensively, and, you know, they're a heck of an offense, and got a lot of respect for Coach Pitts and what he's done for this program as an assistant, now a head coach, and, you know, him and I, we go way back as far as coaching buddies, but, you know, a lot of respect for him and his staff and, you know, what they've done here.
Coach, thank you so much for your time and good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Kyle Barkley, Waynesville head coach.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha on Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
Back here on Lake TV from the jaws of death, Bob Shore Stadium. It's your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. And Mike, we told you about the visiting Waynesville Tigers, 1-1 under the direction of Kyle Barkley. Now we got to look at the hometown Camdenton Lakers. And if you were here for week 1 watching Lake TV's broadcast, we told you all about first-year head coach Par Pitts. But when you say first year, that can be kind of deceiving.
It is, because I broadcast his games in the 86, 87 championship seasons where they won at in Columbia and at Arrowhead Stadium, I think in 87. Tied with Marshall actually for the state championship, and then beat Sumner in the second time around. Man, those were good teams, and when you run that deep with a program going back that far, for him to get the chance to be the head coach of the Camdenton Lakers, that has to be a dream come true, man.
Yeah, where he played and won those 2 state championships. And you heard Coach Barkley talk about when he was at Odessa. And, man, I'll tell you what, he had a nice run at Odessa. He went to the Final Four in 99 and was the state runner-up with Palmyra back in 2000. But in Odessa, he did some nice things, and that's where his ties to Coach Barkley started. And so a lot of implications tonight when you have buddies that have had that history. You're coming in with identical records. And for Coach Par Pitts, also an assistant coach under Jeff Shore for 9 years, the last 9 years, so he is super familiar with these kids that have come up through the program. And after winning week 1, last week they ran into a juggernaut in Kickapoo.
Yeah, and everybody that I talked to said the same thing. It was the turnovers that really kind of turned the game around. But with Coach Pitts, As an assistant coach, you have to respect Jeff Short and what he was doing and who he was as a player. But there's always in the back of your mind to be thinking, if I was running things, I'd do things just a little bit differently. And we're probably going to see that manifest itself as the season goes along.
Yeah, and you don't ever like to look at that when you're in that situation, but everybody with those competitive juices, if you're an assistant coach, you probably have aspirations to be a head coach, right?
Of course, yeah, you have to.
You're always sitting there looking at it. I do that from home. We do it during the call, but as an assistant coach, and so now it is the Par Pitch Show, and I was fortunate enough to catch up with Camdenton head coach Par Pitts just a little bit ago. Now we've got Camdenton head coach Par Pitts. Coach, at home once again, 1-1. You guys come in. How you feeling after the short week?
You know what? We're excited. It was a long week of prep and kind of correcting our errors from last week, but we're ready to go tonight.
Coach, you got to tell your kids, obviously, to have short-term memory. How did they look this week after losing their first game of the year?
Upbeat, ready to go, ready to improve, and taking ownership of whatever went wrong last Friday and trying to fix it this week. So our guys are ready to go, for sure.
Now, Coach, when you look at Waynesville, they got a couple of backs that are so talented. How are you guys going to limit them on the ground tonight?
Well, the best we can. They're going to put 11 guys, on or near the line of scrimmage, and so we kind of have to match that because they're a heavy run game. Coach Barkley, they run a single wing. It's the original offense in football, and they do a great job of it.
Coach Barkley talked about you guys having a long history coaching buddies. Touch on that just a little bit for our viewers at home.
Yeah, he was my quarterback coach when I was a head coach at Odessa. Did a great job. One of those top young coaches, and now we kind of our paths cross again. And I admire what he does with his guys. They've done a great job. A good experience of being able to coach together and know each other for quite some time.
That's all smart, Coach. I'll end with this. I know it's only week 3, but both teams 1-1. How important is it for you guys to come out of this game 2-1?
Well, that's our goal at the beginning of the week, is to be 1-0 at the end of the week, and that's what we said, because last week's gone. This is the only thing we have this week. It's super important. You don't want to have a 2-game losing streak any time during the season, so we got to bounce back.
Coach Pitts, thank you so much for your time, and good luck tonight. Camdenton head coach Par Pitts. All right, Mike, so now we look at this Camdenton Laker team. We've talked to their head coach, and historically under Bob Short was really the ground and pound, but over the last 8 to 10 years under Jeff Short, and even this year under Par Pitts, the Lakers are more of a spread offense. They got a little bit of a balance running the football, and so everybody wants to look at the quarterback position, and for the Lakers, the senior, Cade Durnan, he had a huge week 1. I want to ask you, what were some of the things you saw him do right in that opener?
I like the footwork. I like the reads. I like the way he would check down if the initial read wasn't there. And he had some receivers. That catch that was made in the corner down here, the one-handed catch where they brought it back down in, that's fun to watch. You have pristine conditions here tonight. It's not too hot. No wind, really. I think the passing game should click if they can protect the quarterback. And that's he's got to put the interceptions behind him. I mean, you can't be afraid to throw the ball. You can't be afraid to make mistakes. You got to be like a relief pitcher in baseball. A guy hit a home run off you the last time out. You've got to come back and still trust your mechanics, your reads, and get the completions and play the way you know you can.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that. That's why I want to highlight Cade Durnan tonight as our spotlight player of the game, presented by Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, because he was essentially flawless in week 1. He threw for over 250 yards, 2 scores, no turnovers. He ran for 2 scores, and he had a nice week a week ago, but the turnovers, a couple of picks, one was returned for a pick 6. And so I want to see, for the senior, it's your team, it's your program this season, do you have that short-term memory? You're at home. Somehow Camdenton got their first 3 games at home to start the year, so you're in front of your home crowd, like you said, perfect conditions, and he's got some targets. You look at Kyle Edson, the senior, his younger brother Carson Durnan, the junior, and the senior Braden Shepard. All 3 are big-time playmakers, and so I expect Cade Durnan to come out and him put on a highlight reel tonight, because he knows this team starts and ends with him, and he'll be the first to tell you that those 2 interceptions really swung the momentum, and so it's a lot of pressure to put on a 17-year-old kid, but I think Cade Durnan answers that call and can handle that pressure.
I like DeMott, too. He did some nice things in the game that we saw in week 1. So it's just, you've got to trust yourself. I mean, a quarterback, the rest of the team feeds off that. If you're tentative, if you're not really playing real well, it's going to filter down to the rest of the team. But if you come out there and show the leadership and show that, okay, last week was last week, this is this week, and this is going to work for us, it's just going to make everything work better for the Camdenton Lakers tonight.
Absolutely, Mike. And one other thing I want to touch on, we told you about Waynesville. They want to pound that rock. You know, they average almost 300 yards a game on the ground, which is a big number at any level. But Camdenton, they're balanced. We know we talk about them passing, but you got to look at the senior, Brady Ford. He had over 100 yards in the opener, had a rushing touchdown, and he was on 10 carries. He had a great opener. Last week, Kickapoo shut him down, held him to 1.3 yards a carry. Camdenton was not moving the football, and so I think Brady Ford's going to have a game, and he'll also have to have short-term memory because a lot of teams, not just in the Ozark Conference, but in the state of Missouri, are going to run into similar issues when they play that Kickapoo team.
Yeah, that's a big school down in Springfield, and they're going to have a lot of kids to work with and kind of replenish the system as they go along. What I'm looking forward to tonight is just getting off to a good start. I think if you can get that first pass completion for Durnan, that's going to be so huge for him that he can just put last week behind him. Again, you don't want to go below 500. 2-1 sounds so much better than 1-2.
And you don't want to put too much emphasis on it, but you really can't not. The difference in being 1-2 going into week 4 and 2-1 is everything. And typically come week 7, 8, 9 of that regular season, you look back at a game early in the year and think, had we won that,
right.
You know, and so that's this night. Now we're going to direct our attention down to the field. It's about time to meet the Camdenton Lakers starters and see them run through the hog, one of the greatest traditions in the Lake area.
Ladies and gentlemen, your starter, number 3, Kyle Henson. Number 6, Spencer Wellington. Number 11, Carson Durnan. Number 15, Sam DeMott. Number 26, Willard DeMott. And the birthday boy, number 21, Joey Ewald. Number 54, Colin Edward. Number 65, Yeshua.
You see the Camdenton Lakers now onto the field, midfield. So we're going to take a commercial break as we conclude our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We'll be back on Lake TV before kickoff. Mike's going to have an around the lake area update for us, that and a little bit more before our 7 o'clock kickoff right here on Lake TV.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
We welcome you back to Lake TV for live high school football as we conclude our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We welcome you to the Jaws of Death, Bob Shore Stadium. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. We're just moments away from captain's meeting and our coin toss. And while we wait, Mike, what's going on around the lake area for the last couple of weeks and tonight?
Well, in Class 2, District 3, Versailles goes to 1-1 as they fell to Warsaw last week, 48-27 on the road. They're playing the Butler tonight at Butler. I just drove by there yesterday, as a matter of fact. Butler 2-0. They defeated Clinton and Sherwood. So Versailles in that Ozark Highlands Conference, they're on the road tonight. I mean, seriously on the road. That's a long drive, looking to get their record above 500. For the Eldon Mustangs in Class 3, District 5, they're playing Gateway Tech out of St. Louis. And, of course, everybody's had to adjust in the Tri-County Conference with Versailles dropping out. They had Gateway. They had some kind of foul up with the scheduling 7 years ago. And they had Gateway, and the Gateway bus driver missed the turnoff at Kingdom City and just kept driving. And so they were really, really late getting there.
Your Lakers captains this evening are number 7, quarterback, Cade Durnan.
All right, gentlemen.
Number 6,
congratulations on being captains this evening. That comes some responsibility.
Number 65,
Germany first as our on-field leaders. We have to go to coaches and try to
Number 73, the big man.
Hit each other hard, help each other up, and you have to get the next play. When we're hitting each other, make sure you're doing it with our heads up so no one gets hurt. All right, you're my visiting team. This is heads, this is tails, this is tails, this is heads. You dismiss coaches now, and as well as our honorary captain. Thank you. Good one. All right, so heads and tails, and your call is? Tails. His call is what? Tails. The call was tails, Wes. Tails. They hit scramble, try it again, okay? There's 8 heads. And you have 1 to toss.
Would I like to defer to the second half?
Okay, excuse me, sir.
So you heard it right there. Camdenton wins the toss. They elect to defer, so Waynesville is going to start with the football. And now, Mike, I'll let you continue. You were talking about the Eldon Mustangs.
Yeah, they're 1-1. They lost to Owensville, surprisingly, in a shootout last week, 35-31. Gateway's 2-0. They defeated East Alton 42-0. And Normandy Collaborative, 36-20. And then rounding it out, School of the Osage at 0-2. They lost a tough one to Moberly last week. They're playing Blair Oaks, and Blair Oaks, oh boy, you get to play them after they've lost their first game in quite a while. They lost to Lutheran North. So Osage would be looking for their first win, but a tough get against the Blair Oaks Falcons tonight. And that is at School of the Osage, and hopefully we'll get scores from around the lake area as well as the evening progresses.
So our lake area, after a hot start in week 1, a little bit of a rough week a week ago, but we're excited. Mike, I'll tell you, I don't know where I'd rather be than right here, right now, with you, ready for some Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV. Tonight's broadcast presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts, and a big shout out to our official medical provider, Central Ozarks Medical Center, for bringing you tonight's pregame show. And with that, Mike, we are officially set for kickoff.
Both teams 1-1. Waynesville lost to Glendale in week 1, 46-30. defeated Parkview last week 21-6. Camdenton also 1-1. They knocked off Rolla 42-21, lost to Kickapoo 38-21. 9-2 last year. Camdenton won this game last season 41-8.
All right, so now we are set for kickoff. Willard DeMott, the junior, does the kicking duties for the Lakers. And I'll tell you what, Waynesville, they have playmakers all over the field. And you notice Asai, he's already out there on the kickoff return as an up man, interestingly enough. So it's go time, folks, as DeMott with the kick. It takes a fortunate hop for Camdenton and stays in.
Good job staying in lanes for Camdenton. Yeah, that ball could have easily shot out of bounds, but it checked up nicely. Good return by number 19 of Waynesville, and that is Rashad Joshua, a junior.
And the Waynesville Tigers start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line, and so we'll get a look at this high-powered rushing attack for Waynesville with the, as we call it, the two-headed monster. Of course, Michael Kelsey Jr., number 20, he is a junior, and watch number 32, Asai, he's going to be all over Asai. The direct snap, the Wildcat formation, and covered up nicely by the Lakers. A nice 4-yard gain, but in there on the stop, Edson as well as number 6, Spencer Mellencamp, the senior. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5.5.
I wasn't around, but we're having flashbacks to the 1930s. This is the old single wing offense.
You're the original, right? I mean,
yeah. You'll have a spinner every now. What was called a spinner. I doubt they call it that anymore. A really overloaded left side, quick snap. Wow,
and
what a
play. Runs into a wall, cleaned up finally by DeMott. Couple of Lakers there first.
Initial hit, put on there by number 54, who's not on my roster. My roster is incorrect.
Yeah, I don't have a 54 either right here on my Lakers roster. That happens sometimes, but that was an impressive hit by the unidentified 54. So 3rd down and 5 here in the early going. The crowd going to make some noise here in Camdenton, and they continue this direct snap.
Unbalanced line completely, too.
Asai, and there's going to be a hold. Asai with a lot of daylight, all for none. He's dragged down at the 38-yard line, but our veterinary penalty flag at the 27 is a hold and going to go against Waynesville.
Yeah,
so that'll back him up.
And that's a spot foul back at the 27, so that should take it back to the 17-yard line. In effect, a 14-yard penalty. And when you're a running team, William, penalties never help at all, but when you're a running team, they really hurt.
Yeah, and you saw it too. They were trying to steal the edge, and they just call it a 10-yard penalty. Does back them up to 3rd down and 15. And for a team like Waynesville, Mike, when you are a running team, what is on your play sheet that makes sense on 3rd and 15?
That same play, they just ran a toss sweep to the wide side of the field. This unbalanced line that they've been using, I'm not sure how that's legal unless you've got to have the tackle covered. We'll see how this works out.
Going to go to the left side now, and Asai going to be taken down from behind. Beautiful job by Sam DeMott, the senior, with a TFL, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 16 in a punt situation for Waynesville. How about the senior, Sam DeMott? We called his name early and often 2 weeks ago. He had a big week 2 defensively. He is all over the place.
Yeah, everybody took on the blockers as they were trying to get to the outside. Aussie just really never had a cutback lane, and DeMott took care of business. Now they'll have to punt it out, and Camdenton should get great field position here.
Mellencamp and Durnan back. It's a great punt. Durnan backpedals, gets a hand on it. That's a live football. Carson Durnan, the junior, wise to fall on it, the 34-yard line. That was near disaster for the Lakers. They're going to get their first series offensively with pretty good field position at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I was watching the punter and wasn't really doing anything special in warm-ups for Waynesville, but hit a line drive there and had to really give up a lot of ground to go back, and of course then couldn't field it cleanly, but still decent field position for the Lakers.
But a nice job with Waynesville being backed up on 4th and forever. A shanked punt or a short punt gives the Lakers the ball at midfield or better, so we'll see on their first series, empty backfield. Durnan, quick hitter to Ford into the flat. Tries to shake the first man. He can't. Great defensive play in the flat. That's Chris Scott, the junior. That's a nice loss of 4 for the Waynesville defense, and a great job because, Mike, did you notice Scott fought off his defender and then made a great open field tackle?
Yeah, and the cornerback on that side, too, had good leverage that allowed that play to develop.
So 2nd and long. Quick hitter here. Durnan. To Durnan. Nice gainer, getting the lost yardage and then some back. A gain of about 10 or 11. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3, but a really nice pickup on 2nd and long because 3rd and 3, very manageable. Those quick hitters are going to be there often for the Lakers unless Waynesville finds a way to fill those gaps. And a hard count by Durnan, and it's going to be an our veterinary penalty flag, and a costly one for Waynesville. Should be offsides and an automatic 1st down.
Yeah, encroachment in high school ball. If you just lean into the neutral zone, it's a dead ball and it's a foul, and that's an easy one for the Lakers. That 2nd down play, though, or the 3rd down play, I guess should say, that was the big one, getting that slant there to Durnan.
So fresh set of downs now at the 47-yard line. First series of the night for Camdenton. Durnan with the snap. Takes a shot, looking for his brother in stride. He's got Carson Durnan inside the 10 to the house from 53 yards out. The Lakers strike first, and that was an absolute dime from Cade Durnan to his younger brother, and what a start for the Lakers.
Yeah, we were talking about exhibiting a little confidence in what you're doing while putting it right over the shoulder of his brother in stride for a 53-yard touchdown pass. That's got to help out a little bit.
What a throw. We get another look at on the Crown Power and Equipment instant replay. Cade Durnan, Carson Durnan, the Lakers on the board up 6-0. And the PAT attempt, Cade Durnan will hold. And we're going to have an encroachment on the hard count. 8:30 left. The Lakers got a defensive stop and then took them very little time. And looks like Durnan, he wants to decline the penalty yardage. He goes, hey, I need that extra yard. I got to get this hold down for DeMott.
It is tempting to go for 2. I mean, that's a pretty short. Take the single point. It's early.
DeMott was really good in week 1 on the PATs. Durnan the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:30 remaining in the first quarter, the Lakers strike first and lead. 7-0 over Waynesville. We'll take a commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Life jacket, cooler, drink, kayak. Get everything down to the water in record time. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick this lake season. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. crown-power.com.
We welcome you back as you get a good look at the junior, Carson Durnan, and that was a dime delivered from his brother. Something tells me they worked on that over the years, growing up many, many times. The ensuing kickoff from DeMott. Another one near that sideline, and this one does not stay in, and so an illegal procedure, and that's going to be great starting field position. Think up to the 30-yard line or the 35, Mike?
It's the 35, and this rule seems to change with that. I just simply don't understand it. But it used to be the 40. Sometimes it's a 35. Sometimes it's yardage from where it went out. We'll see. Looks like 35.
So for Waynesville, they're going to want to get that ground game going, and it had started to work. Looked like they had seen a big run, but it got called back on 3rd down on a hold and backed him up in a 3rd and long situation, and not really the yardage down and distance situation that Waynesville thrives in. They've got to get positive yards early. For Camdenton, though, Mike, they are screaming towards the ball carrier.
And again, you have to be so disciplined
Oh, look at him in the backfield and nothing doing again.
I wish I knew who 54 was. Is that Colin Stamper?
Very well.
Yeah, Colin Stamper, I think. Man,
it's out of order. That's why.
Okay.
It's up between 45 and 50. I just found it. Okay. My fault. Colin Stamper, the senior, with a tackle for a loss there. And look at the just screaming through the first line of defense. Sam DeMott, he about took the handoff on that play.
He does a little bit of everything, doesn't he?
Impressive young player on defense. Quick hitter here, first pass of the night. Into the flat, has his target, but the Lakers defense just swore to the receiver. This time it's Josh Way. Second time we've called his name, but Camdenton, they were all over it.
Yeah, running sideline to sideline and looking very impressive. I'm surprised that with the size of that offensive line for Waynesville on 3rd and 10 here, that they haven't tried to do some more stuff between the tackles. But with their speed, they want to get to the outside.
Up front, they're bigger, but Camdenton faster up to this point. 3rd down and 10. Quick hitter into the flat, incomplete. He was looking again for his Joshua, his junior wideout, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 10, and the Camdenton defense looks real tough here in the early going.
Yeah, very impressive without a doubt. Negative yardage for Waynesville to this point. Now they'll show their offense here, but they're not going to go for it. They'll punt. They'll drop the man back.
Durnan back to return, and he's going to have a shot here.
Yeah, smart play by Durnan there. The ball took a sideways bounce on him. If he'd have gotten that one single bounce right to him, yeah, he's going to return it. But that's a very disciplined, very smart play just to get away from it.
35-yard punt gives it to the Lakers at their own 30-yard line. We'll take a quick commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Life jacket, cooler, drink, kayak. Get everything down to the water in record time. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick this lake season. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. crown-power.com.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Back here on Lake TV for the Lakers, their second series. Mike, in their first series, ended in a 53-yard strike catch and run from Cade Durnan to Carson Durnan. Quick hitter here to Ford in the flat. Nice piece of tackling after a modest gain of about 3 or 4. Lakers, they move fast. This hurry-up style offense, they waste no time for Waynesville trying to get the assignments from the sideline. They're going to be trying their darndest to keep up with this high-powered offensive attack. Another quick hitter here. This one's Braden Shepard trying to get outside, makes the first guy miss, and he's got first down yardage up to the 34. A nice gainer of 10 and a Laker first down.
Yeah, he was looking for a block from Carson Durnan, who didn't get it cleanly, but he did make the man have to go around him. And that was enough to get the first down. A nice catch and nice run after the catch.
Great work there on the sideline from Sean Kober on our instant replay. Durnan now rolls to his right. Has his man in and out of the hands, a little hot on the throw. He was looking for Edson, who took a shot he didn't appreciate from the Waynesville Tiger closest to him. That's going to bring up second down.
First incompletion for Durnan. Cade Durnan, I should say. Beautiful night, man. This is ideal.
Kidding. We'll never forget week 1, the Heat. We're going to be spoiled the rest of the year after that. Into the flat, Edson this time. Cuts back across. Nice move by the senior Edson. He's across the 45, and he's got 13 yards and another first down. Kyle Edson with a little jimmy. What a move. Cuts back and then goes back outside. That was pretty.
Little Dante Hall move there. It was something that Coach Vermeil did not like him doing, but it did work out for him. Gave up some ground and was able to get around the defender and easily getting the first down.
Yeah, Dante Hall, man. Unbelievable. A couple of the highlight reel plays. Quick hitter here on the slot handoff. And
seats.
A lot of room for seats. He's across the 40. The 45 finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's a 23-yard first down and first touch on the night for Seats. And Camdenton now inside the Waynesville 30-yard line.
Well, that was well executed and a great job on the left side of the offensive line for number 73. That was Garrett Hilton and number 79, Carson George. Great blocking out there on the corner.
So first down and 10, ball's at the 30. Cade Durnan rolls to his right. Into the flat, throws behind his intended target. Smart there, though, not a whole lot doing. Ford almost had a step, but it would have been a forced throw, so Durnan wisely throws it incomplete and lives to see another down.
Yeah, Shepard was breaking open deep, too, but, yeah, it wasn't there. Just get rid of it. You know, you're on the 30-yard line, and you're moving the ball and doing about whatever you want to, so just keep it alive. Don't turn the ball over. Good play.
Ford in motion now. Going to get the handoff. Across the 30. Down to the 25. Taken down on the play. That's Chris Scott, the junior. Once again, Ford picks up 5 and brings up a 3rd down and 5 from the 25.
Yeah, good tackle out there by Chris Scott, who stayed with the play inside out. But that was a great move by Ford to pick up 5 yards and kind of went up inside, then able to get outside. And staying with it was Chris Scott of Waynesville.
Scott got dragged for about 3 extra yards. Ford keeps those legs moving, and now another R veterinary penalty flag, and the hard count works again, I believe. That'd be the second time tonight on 3rd down and 5 or less. Waynesville's given a free first down, and that's exactly what it is.
That will move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 20 now. 3 penalties for 20 yards on Waynesville.
First trip inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone here for either team. Lakers have it 1st down and 10 at the 20. Durnan, a fast start, that being the quarterback, Cade Durnan, as does his younger brother, Carson. Yeah, I think we've got another false start into the end zone. Edson wouldn't have counted. There's going to be a false start against the offense.
First charge penalty against the Lakers. It cost them 5, 1st and 15. Again, we'll be, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
We'll be getting scores from around the lake. Versailles is at Butler. Eldon's hosting Gateway, and Osage playing Blair Oaks. Blair Oaks lost a game last week.
Yeah, I was already saying last week that Osage would play the 2-0 Falcons, so might be my fault, Mike. 1st and long. Durnan. Ooh, that was a tight window, and they're going to say he caught it before going down, and that's Owen Borby, the junior. Had a good week 1, gets the 5 yards from the penalty back, brings up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, you hit it right on the nail, right on the head there. He fit it into a very tight window in the zone. Here's the play.
A little up and under. Looking for Shepard. Shepard makes a man miss. Inside the 15. Little stiff arm and inside the 10.
Ooh, that could have got a flag, but no.
Going to be 1st down yardage, or maybe not.
Yeah, it should be.
Yep, they're going to mark it inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal, and the Lakers inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone.
Camdenton doing pretty much whatever they wanted to. What they did there is Shepard went upfield, then stepped back behind the line of scrimmage. That allowed Durnan to go up and get a block in front of him, and easily on the 1st down.
So on 1st and goal, Carson Durnan in motion. Cade Durnan going to call his own number. Little read option inside the 5. Feet still moving into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers.
Yeah, a little Patrick Mahomes there at the end, reaching out and getting the ball inside the pylon. The official got tangled up, and he had the call all the way. And the Lakers extend their lead.
Cade Durnan on 1st and goal from the 10. A little read option, a little extra sidestep here, and then watch him fight for the extra yards and just extends the arm over the pylon, and the Lakers go up 13-0 with 4:07 left.
Yeah, Coach Barkley's not going to be happy when he looks at that on film. A lot of just reaching and arm tackle attempts, and they didn't work.
So 13-0, the extra point attempt. Durnan, the hold. DeMott, the kick. It's a weird-looking kick, but it does the job. So with 4:07, Camdenton doubles their lead. It's 14-0. You're watching Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the Water Tower in Lori. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Poly Lift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Poly Lift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly Lifts.
And we're back on Lake TV just in time for the kickoff. DeMott, short kick fielded at the 21 by Waynesville. Big hole fielded, still on his feet up to the 41-yard line.
Hedrick, Johnny Hedrick.
Really good return, and Hedrick was patient, Mike, because there wasn't a lot of room. He kind of just waited till the blockers did their thing, and he has it all the way up to the 40-yard line, which is the best starting field position tonight in 3 tries for Waynesville.
To have a score, Eldon, Jalen Beckman, 17-yard return for a touchdown. I believe it's 7-0, and Versailles leading early as well, 8-0 at Butler.
Be a big one for Coach Warren Seitz's squad. Butler traditionally one of the better teams at that level. Man, they've had a good run, haven't they?
They have. Kelsey there, and again, I think that Waynesville really needs to try to establish something between the tackles before they go wide every time. Kelsey gets the carry there and picks up 5.
Yeah, that's a great first down play, and I agree that up the middle through the tackles, between the tackles, that's where they're going to have the advantage. And they've tried to go outside, but the Lakers' speed defensively has proven too big, and they've answered that call. So 2nd down and 5.
Braylon's got a big receiver out to the left, but he's blocking now.
Asai upended by DeMott. Beautiful piece of tackling by the senior linebacker. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5. Asai, nothing doing.
Yeah, he's not had any luck. They're really keying on him. I was told a C by the coach. I just Tal, and I'll try to say his first name, Tal Malay.
You're a brave man.
Well, I'm not sure that's right, but I said I would try. But he's a good-looking athlete, man.
Great numbers through 2 weeks. 3rd down and 5 now. Low snap. Kelsey Jr. up the middle. Has some good yardage, but doesn't have a first down after a 3-yard gain. That's going to bring up 4th down and 2. And for Waynesville,
I think they'll go here.
Yeah, I would think. 2:30 left in the first, but you don't really feel good about giving the ball back to Camdenton, whether it's deeper in the field or right here at midfield. So roll the dice, and 4th down and 2. We'll see which line gets the bigger push.
Yeah, Kelsey gets a play from the sideline.
It'll be Kelsey up the middle. Wow. Runs into a wall, and I don't think so. DeMott, first man there, and he's helped out by Colin Stamper, and the Lakers defense holds, and they give it back to the offense on a turnover on downs.
Yes, Stamper, I mean, he just absolutely stuffed that play, pushed the lineman back into it. He's having quite a game here in the first quarter.
As great as the Camdenton offense has looked, the Camdenton defense is the one that has impressed me here in the early going of this one.
Yeah, and they're not huge up front either, but man, they've looked good here tonight.
So Camdenton, they've been perfect with 2 series so far. Cade Durnan, the senior, he has a touchdown pass and a touchdown run on the last series. And so the 3rd offensive possession starts at the 48-yard line of Waynesville.
No secrets here. They spread the field. Nobody in the backfield other than Durnan, the quarterback.
Durnan looking for his brother, Carson Durnan, who catches it at the 28-yard line. That's a 20-yard play and a first down to the 28. A beautiful throw, and Durnan, he took a hit to catch that one.
Yeah, that's concentration there. You know you're going to get one in the ribs. 8 of 10 passing here in the first quarter for Cade Durnan.
That was an absolute strike on that one too. And Carson Durnan, like we said, he knew he was going to get hit, but he's a tough kid, and he took the hit, also took the 20-yard catch.
despite what you may have seen on television last night or at Arrowhead, the ball can be caught.
Here's Ford on the quick sweep. Nice cut inside by Blake Ford. He has 2 yards, but could have been a loss. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
You know, neither team has had a lot of success running wide, and it's simply because of penetration along the defensive line. But a good job there by Ford, that little jump step to get to the outside and cut back.
So 2nd down and 8 now. Camdenton, you've alluded to it. They're doing whatever they want offensively.
Shepard's on an island out here if they want to go at him.
Looking that way into the flat, and he's got DeMott up to the 14-yard line. That's good for another 1st down, and man, about an 11-yard gain on the play, maybe more. Big-time gainer, and back inside the Lake Ozark real estate red zone are the Lakers.
DeMott's kind of a jack of all trades, isn't he, man? He just does a little bit of everything for this Lakers squad.
But look at this throw across his body. I mean, just put it right on the numbers. Beautiful from Durnin. First and 10.
Good job by Shepard to clear that out. And we're going to stop the play here.
So an our veterinary penalty flag kind of slows down the Lakers, who have just been moving it once they get the football.
We'll see Eldon next week, is that right?
I believe, yeah. Osage at Eldon a week from tonight. And then week 5 we'll be back here for West Plains at Camdenton. So the Lakers, 4 of their first 5 games at home.
The Zizzers. I worked a Camdenton playoff game down in West Plains years and years. Cold night, man. It was miserable. And I asked 5 different people and got 5 different answers what the Zizzers were all about.
We did a feature on that a couple years ago on what is a Zizzer. So 1st down and 15. Ford now gets the handoff, makes the first guy miss, little spin move, and be pushed backwards after a nice gain of 4, getting most of that penalty yardage back.
Well, with those big kids in the middle, it takes a little intestinal fortitude to make that little pirouette, that spin move, and keep the feet moving. Because you get caught in the middle, then you're gonna get knocked down hard. Some late substitutions for the Waynesville Tigers.
Watch Shepard here, bottom of your screen, single coverage. Instead, DeMott on the sweep. Still on his feet before running into a wall, and he'll have about 4 yards. Bring up 3rd down. And Waynesville, they are fast to the ball carrier. Just in the early going, Camdenton's done a great job of making that first guy miss. But Waynesville tightening up here a little bit once Camdenton's got inside the red zone. So 3rd down and 8. And Mike, it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it. For Waynesville, if they could find a way to hold Camdenton here with no points, that'd be a huge victory. If you go down 3 scores early on, and I guess that concludes tonight's first quarter. The Lakers out in front and knocking on the door. They lead Waynesville 14-0 this quarter break, brought to you by our friends at Our Veterinary.
Our Veterinary is the proud official veterinary of Lake TV. For every 5 penalty flags during tonight's game, Our Veterinary will donate a free spay or neuter to Ozarks Cat and Canine. Another reminder that the best way to prevent more stray dogs and cats in your lake neighborhood is to get your pet spayed or neutered.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
We welcome you back on Lake TV. Big shout out to Our Veterinary with another donated spay and neuter. Gotta love that. As we welcome you back to the Camdenton Lakers Waynesville Tigers action through 1 quarter. Mike, been all Camdenton, and they're knocking on the door here. 3rd down and 8 from the 14-yard line.
Look at the wide splits of the offensive linemen here. That's a bit unusual here. A lot of good combination routes by Camdenton.
Darn it. 3rd down, clean pocket. Now it's closing. He is going to be taken down for a sack. That's a great play by number 83, and I don't see an 83. May not have been 83, but that's a big-time defensive stop and a big loss.
12 yards on the quarterback sack. Just nobody open. Best coverage of the evening. And Camdenton, that took them out of a field goal range. They'll go for it on 4th and long.
Yeah, from the 24-yard line, Durnin. steps up to the end zone, looking for his target. He had Edson, but overshoots him. So a turnover on downs, and for Waynesville, big victory there.
Yeah, that's a win. The wide splits that time kind of hurt Camdenton on the sack. They were able to run a bit of a stunt, that is Waynesville. And the whole key to the play, of course, was the great coverage on the backside.
Yeah, because there was some time, but no one open, and so Durnan forced to hold on to it, and that big loss proved to be too much to overcome. And the Waynesville defense, their big play of the night, they turn them over on downs, and now we'll see if this Waynesville offense can get a little rhythm, because Camdenton has had their number so far tonight.
Yeah, they simply haven't been able to sustain anything here. A little bit different looking set as they split 3 receivers right.
They're going to throw the football. Quick hitter on first down, the quick hitter. And once again, we've called his name a handful of times. That's Joshua with the reception. He has about 5 or 6. Going to bring up second down.
And that is his second catch. 2 of 3 passing on the night for the Waynesville Tigers. And I think they recognized they had to do something a little bit different there. They went trips right.
Yeah, Brain Castro, the quarterback, came in tonight only averaging 10 attempts per game, completing 50% of his passes in the early going, and might be a game we see him featured a little more than normal for the Waynesville offense.
Well, they're out of the single wing, that's true. Here's a run blitz.
Quick hitter again, and DeMott, first guy there, but great second effort, and we'll give him 2 or 3 yards, going to bring up third down and real short. Man, DeMott is all over the place. Seems like he is always the first defender near the football.
Yeah, he read that perfectly, got inside the block on the bubble screen. Great read. Third and short.
Third down and about a yard. Direct snap. Ossie up the middle. I don't think he had it. Camdenton defense is all over it.
Ossie just, man, they almost weren't set for a full second. You're right, William. He did not get it, so it's going to be 4th and short, down 14-0. Looks like Waynesville's going for it again, even though they would give up a really short field for the Lakers if the Lakers could get a stop.
Yeah, 4th down and 1, and obviously too early to say the game's on the line, but such a huge play. I mean, after your defense holds Camdenton in a goal-to-go situation without points, hate to give them a short field. So 4th down and short. The snap, a C, up the middle. He's got first down yardage and a fresh set of downs for Waynesville, and that was really big for the Tigers.
Ossie has now got 6 carries, 7 net yards.
Yeah, Camdenton's defense has done a phenomenal job in preparation for this tandem, this backfield, the dynamic duo, because Waynesville, they haven't gotten either Kelsey or a C going tonight, but that's a big first down on 4th and short. And we saw on that last, on this series, first couple of plays, quick passes. And so maybe Waynesville knows they're going to have to mix it up.
Here's the unbalanced line once again. And a player for the Lakers, I think, got a little too aggressive and got in the neutral zone.
Yeah, another R veterinary penalty flag, this time against the Lakers for encroachment. Makes it a little bit shorter.
Second penalty on Camdenton, totaling 10 yards.
Yeah, you have said it a couple of times, but what a beautiful night. You couldn't chalk it up any better. You couldn't draw it up any better, Mike. I mean, just beautiful weather, very calm skies, and you got to love that we're not sweating standing here.
Yeah, it was miserable here a couple weeks ago.
Couldn't forget it if we tried. So 1st down and 5, and once again, this time DeMott a little over aggressive, and back-to-back our veterinary penalty flags on Camdenton, and so a 1st down for Waynesville.
Got some scores for you. Versailles up 14-10 at the end of the first quarter over Butler. At the end of the first quarter, tied at 7. I believe that's Osage and Blair Oaks. And Eldon 7-0 over Gateway at the end of the first quarter. Thanks, everybody, for helping with the scores.
Man, I tell you what, I know it's early, but if Osage could find a way to knock off Blair Oaks,
that would be something.
We'll hand off here. Joshua, big hole or big amount of room on the outside. He's got a nice gainer. Steps out at the 39 of Camdenton, but that was probably the biggest play of the night so far for Waynesville.
Yeah, I thought he stepped out a little bit earlier than that, but a 15-yard pickup, obviously a 1st down, and the 4th down gamble really sometimes that can change momentum. Oh, I watched the Detroit-Kansas City game last night, too.
Yeah, and they did spot him at the 40-yard line, but a really nice pickup, and that was on the sweep. Handoff out of the slot to Joshua, and for Waynesville, this has been encouraging. They get the first down on the consecutive penalties, and now they pick up one on a big gainer. Kelsey Jr. now trying to get outside. A nice gain on first down, has 7, maybe 6, before being taken down by Edson. So Waynesville starting to get a little momentum on this series and at least give their defense a rest.
Hayden Vogler checks in for the Lakers. Yeah, they're starting to move the ball. And that 4th down and 2 that they got the first down for Aussie. That's changed the momentum here. This is an impressive drive by the Tigers.
Yeah, and when your defense is out there so much against an offense like the Lakers that moves quick, your defense is on the sideline thanking the offense right now. Let's see now. Direct snap, fights for first down yardage, and on second effort, Mike, he has it. That was an impressive run, and inside the 30 now for the Tigers.
A little bit of a flashback. Remember 2 weeks ago, a good second quarter by Rolla. They got their ground game going before Camdenton broke it open in the second half of play. Lakers trying to keep some fresh interior linemen out there, showing run blitz, really stepping up into gaps, which is great. But if you get past that, then you're going to get real positive yardage.
Yeah, and we saw a big run earlier for Joshua, and we'll see if Waynesville keeps the momentum going. Ball's the 29-yard line, first down. Handoff. Counter to the outside. A lot of room here, and what a job by Shepard. Is there a horse collar or no?
Yeah, reverse there on the reverse, and that's what happens when you get things working between the tackles. You can try that counter, and that was executed very well. Reversed with his first carry.
So 2nd and 4 now, and tell you what, if Braden Shepard doesn't make that tackle, that may be a score. Really nice job there after the 5-yard gain. Ball's the 24-yard line with 6:35 left in the first half. Up to this point, been all Lakers, but Waynesville looking to get right back in it here.
Yeah, getting that stop on 4th down and that quarterback sack stopping the Lakers, and they've changed the momentum. Oh, boy, you can't do that.
So another R veterinary penalty flag, and Waynesville, just looking at it, they're the ones that are going to struggle to overcome some of these short penalties because they're not big play. They're not designed for big plays on offense, and so 2nd and 5 is a completely different situation, especially for a team like Waynesville, than 2nd and 10. And as for the Lakers, Mike, they're like, thank you.
Yeah, that was Tyquez Jones who missed the snap count into the game. Is Michael Kelsey Jr., 5'10 junior for the Waynesville Tigers. 2nd and 10. Tight splits. I mean, shoulder to shoulder for the lineman. Oh, that's a tackle. That's got to be a flag. Wow.
Tennessee forced out.
Willard Jamai, he came on a run blitz and was absolutely tackled on the left side of the offensive line, but no call.
Get another look at it here.
Yeah, that's a tackle. Nice tackle. It's not a penalty, apparently.
Yeah, should have been as Shepard, or DeMott rather, was thrown down from behind, but going to bring up 3rd down and 7 from the 27-yard line. 14-0 your score.
Oops.
And another R veterinary penalty flag, and 3rd time on this drive, Mike. Really, Camdenton played clean through the first quarter plus, but on this drive, 3 5-yard penalties.
Yeah, Kelsey must have some little subtle change of cadence because he's gotten Camdenton to bite 3 different times, as you mentioned.
So 3rd down and a real short 3.
Garrett Hilton playing right over the ball. If he can get a little push, the speed linebackers and defensive ends can make some plays.
Kelsey Jr. gets the call, stumbles forward inside the 20 for a first down inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone, and another fresh set of downs. So this has by far been the most impressive drive so far for Waynesville, and it comes right after a big defensive stop.
Yeah, I think actually in this drive, the first down for Waynesville, they may have had one earlier, but it had been just one, but they've got it clicking right now.
Yeah, I think on the Joshua run on the sweep outside, but for Camdenton, we've seen it in the week one and we've seen it tonight. They've bended a couple of times. So for Waynesville, they got to put this football in the end zone.
Stamper in the game for the Lakers, showing run blitz.
Delayed handoff to a C, and he is bottled up and goes nowhere. DeMott in there again, no surprise.
And the aforementioned Garrett Hilton taking up some room in the middle, was able to help out on the tackle.
Caden Bowen also in for the Lakers on that stop. As for the Lakers following tonight, Mike, next week they'll be at Parkview, who are currently 0-2 going into tonight's game. And then week 5 will be right back here in Camdenton as they play host to West Plains.
And be thankful we're not driving to West Plains.
Yeah, that's a haul.
It is.
Kelsey Jr. now trying to get outside. He's got some room inside the 10, inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown from 18 yards out in Waynesville.
Regerst with a great block on the corner, and the touchdown is good. 18 yards out. Wow.
Now we have some extracurricular activity. Could be a hurt Laker over there on the sideline. That's a big-time touchdown run. 17 yards, Mike, I believe it was, and Waynesville scoreless no more.
Yeah, we've got somebody shaking up over this. Might be a minute or two.
Yeah, we have an injured Waynesville Tigers. So we'll take a commercial break. When we come back, it's the Camdenton Lakers out in front 14-6 over Waynesville.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
Bail more, lift more, load more, pull more, do more with Kubota. Crown Power and Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Dig a real machine, the brand new Kubota SVL 97 compact track loader. Visit us to learn more at crown-power.com.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Back here on Lake TV, just in time to see Tyrell Finn attempt the extra point after the touchdown run from Kelsey Jr. The kick is up, and wow, he could have hit that from 60. And it's good with 3:58 left in the first half. Waynesville cuts the Camdenton lead in half. Your score, Camdenton 14, Waynesville 7. We'll be back after this.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift. Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Back here on Lake TV, just in time for the kickoff following Waynesville's first touchdown of the night. They cut the Camdenton lead in half with 3:58 left in the first half of play, and that was much needed. It looked like Camdenton was about to go up 21-0, and the kickoff here fielded inside the 5-yard line.
Little too hesitant there, and Borby waited for a block, and he took a big hit, and he is dropped at about the 19-yard line, it looks like.
So a 14-yard return, and for the Lakers, first time they've gotten the football after a Waynesville score tonight. We'll see how they answer after they watch their lead get cut in half.
Yeah, this is big. Get a score here, you get the ball to start the second half. Doesn't always work out well. Again, referencing the Chiefs game last night. But
yeah, that one was tough to put your finger on last night. No one wanted to catch the football.
or could catch the football.
Darn it. Quick hitter into the flat off Edson's helmet, and luckily the defender was trying to corral the receiver, would-be receiver, and that falls incomplete. Second down and 10.
That got into Edson's face mask, and fortunately it popped away from the scrum of players out there, so it's just an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that could have ended a lot differently. We'll never know. 2nd down and 10 now. The Lakers backed up inside their own 20-yard line. Waynesville starting to gain momentum a little bit. One big play can change that. Fake handoff into the flat. Has Shepard wide open down the sideline. Shepard inside the 50, taken down to the 42-yard line. A big gainer. It's Cade Durnan to Braden Shepard.
Well, let's see how big a gainer. 31-7 would be 38 yards. Man, they blocked that well. Faked the reverse, which got the flow, and then set a wall, and Durnan had all day long to throw that ball.
Yeah, and really a little underthrown. There was that much separation. Shepard able to wait for it, makes the play, and a big one for the Lakers. Durnan now rolling to his right. Taking a shot. Incomplete. He was looking for Borby. Nothing doing. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a good throwaway, and learning a lesson there. If it's not there, live to fight another day. 2nd and 10. You've got good field position. Plenty of time here left in the half, leading 14-7. Try to steal that momentum back from Waynesville.
Yeah, 3:38 left here in the first half. Camdenton, that big gainer. I mean, we were talking about them scoring to end the first half, but heck, there's going to be time for Waynesville regardless of what happens potentially. But first, 2nd down and 10. Has Borby on the quick hitter. Nice gainer up to the 30-yard line. We'll give him 13 yards and a Camdenton Lakers first down.
Yeah, Borby did a great job there. He just simply went up, forced the safety back, and then just sat down in an open spot. Boom, I'm wide open. I'll catch it.
Great throw again from Durnan. Fresh set of downs from the 30. Little play action now, taking a shot to the end zone, looking for Edson, who almost makes an acrobatic catch over the outside shoulder and incomplete.
Yeah, that was a pass, and this has not happened with Durnan tonight, but he missed that one. The little out move and up, the defender bit, and Edson was open, but he had to try to look back over his shoulder and make the catch.
Edson just barely getting back to the line. They're ready to snap the football. 2nd down and 10. Throw to Borby into the flat. Ooh. He takes a shot down to the 23-yard line. Clock continues to spin. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3 after a 7-yard gain. Nice hit defensively for Waynesville.
12 of 18 for Durnan so far. He's putting up some big numbers here in the first half.
Yeah, picking up some big chunk plays, and now we're going to have a timeout.
Official timeout.
Official timeout. So we'll take a quick commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services.
And we're back. Had to cut back early. They just wanted to change out the footballs, which was interesting. So 3rd down and 3. Durnan, quick hitter, and in and out of the hands of his would-be receiver, Borby, a little behind him. Going to bring up 4th down and 3 now.
So here we are again. It's kind of the same situation. It was a sack that forced it into 3rd and 4th and long on the last possession for the Lakers. That pass was there just a little behind Borby.
Big 4th down and 3.
Quarterback draw would be indicated here.
Good call, Mike, up the middle, and Durnan has a 1st down.
You know, there should be some way I can make some money off that, but it just never has worked out for me.
Inside the 17-yard line, the Lakers back inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone, and a big-time quarterback draw on the read option on 4th down and 3, and Durnan has about 6 or 7.
Man, that's a big conversion there, William.
Here's the sweep. Nice cut here by the Laker ball carrier, but great piece of tackling.
Seeks. Well, just nothing there. What great inside-out pursuit by Waynesville.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. No gain officially on that. Seats did a nice job of eluding the first defender that was there, but great pursuit defensively by Waynesville. 2nd down and 10. Durnan rolls to his right. We do have a flag. Into the flat has Edson, who makes the catch inside the 10.
But Williams coming back to hold behind the play.
Yeah, another R veterinary penalty flag starting to stack up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter for Camdenton.
That's a shame. That was a nice throw and a good job to catch the ball and get 1 foot down along the sideline for the Lakers. You know, they didn't do the spot foul thing. Maybe they've changed that rule. So just a 10-yard penalty, but it will be 2nd down and 20. Just a 10-yard penalty, right?
Yeah, I wonder if it's only a spot foul if it's further than the line of scrimmage.
I don't know.
Hard to say because they do change it almost every year.
It used to be where you drop the flag, it was the 10 yards from that spot.
2nd down and long. Clean pocket, taking a shot. Wide open in the end zone is Blake Ford for a touchdown. Big one from 26 yards out. And the Lakers back up 13. No one close to Blake Ford, the senior, and a nice throw. No one within 5 to 10 yards, and a blown assignment, and Camdenton back up by 2 scores.
That happens, man. You got 5 people in the pattern every time, and Camdenton does a great job running those combination routes. And they made it pay that time. A great answer for Camdenton.
Durnan's impressive night continues. He'll be back on to hold the PAT. Good snap, good hold. The kick from DeMott is up, and it's good. So Camdenton back out in front by 14, just 1:39 left in the first half. As you get a look at the fireworks that were going on, I guess you don't. We'll take a commercial break, and we'll be back on Lake TV.
With medical or preventative care, our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
We welcome you back as you get a look at the Ozark Homes fan cam and the Camdenton student section here in full force, having a great time, and their Lakers giving them a lot to cheer about here in the first half. They lead 21-7, and the senior signal caller, we talked about him in the early going. Mike, would he be able to forget last week's performance and come out and ball out? And tonight in the first half, he's done just that, having a huge first half.
And his offensive line has given him clean pockets for that one sack that killed the drive previous to this scoring drive. But yeah, he's looked very, very sharp tonight, as the numbers will bear out.
DeMott, the kick, and now we have a whistle. It's going to be an R veterinary penalty flag. Looks like Camdenton may have started early, so they'll back him up 5 yards and try the kickoff again.
Quick update with 6:45 left in the first half for Sales up at Butler, 22-18. They got a shootout going there.
Man, it's a lot of scoring, and that Versailles team, Mike, you know, over the last 5 years, they've struggled to put points on the board, but the last couple of years under Warren Seitz, they've had some young kids that are now, I mean, that Reese Murdoch, yeah, as you were saying, he's something, isn't he?
Yeah, his dad was a lot of fun to watch in the early 90s on the basketball court. He's just a special athlete, and he loves the football.
And in basketball, that's a whole nother world, because he is better than we've even seen yet with that long body. But here in Camdenton, the football Lakers up 21-0 as DeMott set to kick off. And a good kick fielded at the 15-yard line. Great coverage. by the Lakers, Braden Burns. Yeah.
Wow. He didn't take that fake at all. He kept his leverage and made the tackle. Great job.
And I know this Camdenton defense takes a lot of pride, Mike, and after that long drive that the score came out of for Waynesville, I know Camdenton, they want to buckle down here and head into the half with a 14-point lead, maybe better. But I know this defense, they're talking, you see the linebacker, DeMott right there, Sam DeMott, the senior, barking out some things to his lineman. He's saying, let's go, let's hold these guys. And on first down, we'll see what Waynesville can draw up. It's Kelsey Jr. trying to get outside, and he will.
Got a great block out on the outside again on Edson, and a very successful first down running play.
Yeah, big gainer, 17 yards on first down, Mike. It's exactly what Coach Barkley wanted to see to start that drive.
And that stopped the clock as he was able to get out of bounds. I do believe Waynesville has all of their timeouts. I don't see that on the scoreboard, but I don't recall them using one.
Yeah, both teams with all 3 timeouts. It's too small to see.
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Up there.
Yeah, didn't know where to look.
But, and also in the high school rule, the big thing is the first down will stop the clock as they reset the sticks. So a lot of time here for Waynesville.
Camdenton run blitzing a lot. Ooh, they got caught.
It's a dangerous play there.
A lot of recovery on defense. Sam DeMott, man, he can do a little bit of everything, can he?
And an R veterinary penalty flag flies into the play around the action. So I don't know if they saw a face mask or what they saw.
Play picked up about 4.
In a dangerous play, Mike, because he threw the football behind the runner. It would have been a fumble had a C not brought it in, but we're going to get a look at this penalty flag.
Quite the conversation here. You want to get it right with 1 minute and 15 seconds left here in the first half of play.
It's an illegal block in the back against Waynesville. I thought with the way they were talking about it, they may have been discussing if it was a face mask, but it's actually going to be a block in the back and scoot the Waynesville Tigers back. 1:15 left on the clock, and as you alluded to, all 3 timeouts does Coach Barkley have in his pocket for Waynesville. But those plays like that, Mike, are always a killer, but we've talked about it. For Waynesville, they're way bigger because you're just not set up to pick up yards in bunches.
Yeah, the Lakers have, well, they had a long situation there late in that last scoring drive and was able to overcome it. But when you're a running team, it's a little more difficult. It's going to be first and about 17.
Be interesting to see here what Waynesville does, because we've seen a few passing plays from Brain Castro, but they love to run. Here is a C, and he is going to be hitting the backfield and taken down. First guy there, Sterling Cedarwall with the stop, and that's going to go for a couple-yard loss. Would Camdenton consider burning a timeout here?
Yeah, I don't see why not, and they've already done it.
And they will, so we'll take a commercial break with 1 minute to play in the first half.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
We welcome you back here to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football presented by Polylift Boat Lifts, your game of the week. We're featuring the Waynesville Tigers right here at the home of the Camdenton Lakers. Both teams 1-1, and it's the Lakers out in front 21-7 for those of you just joining us here on Lake TV. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. And Mike, so far the Lakers have pretty much done what they've wanted, but we've seen Waynesville get a little tougher here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they got that one stop and then the one good drive to get them back within 7 points, but Camdenton had the immediate answer.
Kelsey Jr. now trying to get outside, but Camdenton Not a whole lot. They limit him to that, and Coach Pitts burns his second timeout. We'll stay right here with you on this timeout break.
Yeah, 2-yard pickup, and Coach was out there quickly to get that second timeout. So shouldn't they flip that? Shouldn't it be third down?
Yeah, it'll be.
They haven't flipped the
third down and long.
Third and about 15, maybe a little more than that.
If you're wondering, Mike, for Waynesville, what they've got coming up, they've got a tough road ahead. Next week they'll be at home to play Kickapoo.
Yeah.
The next week they'll play host to the 2-0 currently Lebanon Yellow Jackets before they travel to Hillcrest. Of course, unfinished business here at Camdenton. So third down and long upcoming, and Coach Pitts being aggressive. He's called the 2 timeouts, meaning he wants his defense to get a stop and give his offense one more chance to extend this 14-point lead.
Am I missing something here? They had the penalty. They ran a play. This is the second play they ran, and they're still showing second down. I think it's third down. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, they finally
they flipped it.
Got it flipped. The scoreboard here had it right.
No, it was second down as well. They just changed it.
Okay.
I peeked over there to
so
see.
Now we've got it right. We're 3rd and 15.
Counter.
DeMott says no siree, and this time it's the younger DeMott, Willard DeMott, the junior. And so another timeout called here by Camdenton, their 3rd and final. We'll take one commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Welcome you back here on Lake TV. It's going to be 4th down and long, Mike, with just 46 seconds to go. Camdenton has that 2-score lead, and they're going to get the football on the other side of our halftime. So here, an obvious punt situation. Love the aggressive nature by Coach Parr Pitt, saying, let's try it.
Yeah, sure, you got the timeouts. Why not? Carson Durnan backpedaling quickly. That was almost blocked.
And that's going to be a short punt, goes out of bounds, and it's going to be outstanding field position here for the Lakers. They're marking it at the 48-yard line. So your situation, 40 seconds, 52 yards between the Camdenton Lakers and another score. And like I said, just 40 seconds left, no timeouts, but a first down will stop the clock as they reset the chains. And when you got a kid like Cade Durnan and the weapons that the Lakers do, like you said, why not?
Play it out. Something good can happen.
Now, following the conclusion of our first half, we'll take a short 5-minute commercial break, and then we'll be back with our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. Mike and I will recap the first half of action. We'll run down some stats and lay the foundation for tonight's second half. But here, unfinished business. Durnan, empty backfield. 3 wides, bottom of your screen. He's going to throw it quick to the left side. Wanted Shepard, who hadn't turned around. So that takes 6 seconds off the clock and brings up second down.
Yeah, I'm cheating here a little bit, trying to get a jump on my stats.
No, you're good. So situation, just 34 seconds. Camdenton wants to pick up a big chunk of yardage. Rolling to his right now. Looking for Borby. What a throw from Durnan. Great route from Borby, and he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. We're going to give him 22 yards and a Laker first down with 27 seconds left, also getting out of bounds.
Again, those combination routes, they run somebody through, and then Borby slides underneath.
Look at the accuracy from Durnan. Across his body, doesn't try to do too much, not too hard.
Borderline late hit there, too.
Borby makes the catch. No, the official right there says hit the ground, so incomplete. Ball's the 34-yard line, 23 seconds to go.
That's the first time I've seen Cade Durnan let his mechanics get in his way a little bit. Fading, didn't step into the throw, and it comes up short. He's been on the mark tonight, though.
Just 23 seconds left. Camdenton has the 34. Durnan takes the snap. has Edson wide open, and he catches it up at the 22-yard line. That's a first down and about an 11-yard, 12-yard gainer, Mike. 16 seconds left, and Camdenton picking up chunks and giving himself a real shot here.
Edson just ran his man off. As soon as he got him to flip his hips, stopped, ran the out to the sideline, the catch, and gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
So first down and 10, ball the 22-yard line. Fakes the handoff, now looking for Shepard in the flat, who's wide open. Gets out of bounds at the 10-yard line, another 12-yard pickup, and another Laker first down. They're going to have it at the 11 with first and 10. Just 10 seconds left, so they've got time for 2 or 3 shots if they hurry.
Yeah, you can't get tackled inbounds. I think you got to go. I think you have to throw it to the end zone a couple of times here.
Rolling to his right. A lot of pressure.
A smart play. Just get rid of it. He had pressure on him. He had no chance to set and throw. Get rid of it so you can get one more shot to the end zone.
Yeah, you said it, Mike. Great pressure from Waynesville, not trying to do too much, as Franklin Myers, the senior, was all over Durnan. And so 5 seconds burn off the clock, and at least time for one more play. Obviously, if they hurry, maybe
field goal.
2.
I think they're going to try to kick a field goal here.
Looks like it. Ball will be at the 19-yard line when Durnan tries to place it for DeMott. So it would be about a 28, 29-yard field goal attempt. Good snap, good hold. The kick is up. Plenty of distance, and it is good. As time expires, the 29-yard field goal off the right foot of number 26, Willard DeMott, and the Lakers head into halftime with a 17-point lead. Your score, Camdenton 24, Waynesville 7. We'll take a commercial break and be back with your Millard Family Chapel's halftime show.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the Water Tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha in Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Surdike Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Poly Lift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Poly Lift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly Lifts.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for the Millard Family Chapels halftime show. At Millard Family Chapels, every day is a gift, and so is every life. Now back to William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
On on Lake TV. It's time for our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. I'm William Holtz alongside the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell. And Mike, I'll tell you what, a really good first half for scoring, but a really good first half for the home team.
Yeah, Waynesville got that big stop on a nice drive that would have made it 21-0. You start thinking, okay, what stories can we tell in the second half to fill time? But they get the stop there. They get their one drive going. All of a sudden, it's 14-7. You think you got a game. But Cade Durnan, the quarterback, and that offense really clicked, and they went down and got the two scores before halftime.
Yeah, you talk about Cade Durnan. We highlighted him coming into this game, Mike, because last week wanted to know, would he be able to forget about those couple of turnovers? And I'm telling you what, it hasn't just been the numbers, because you're going to tell us those, and those are massive, but it's been a couple of the throwaways and a couple of the simple intangibles that make such a difference you'll never see in the score sheet. But that is as close to a perfect half of football as we've seen from a quarterback.
The play that really stood out to me with 10 seconds left, the lineman came loose for Waynesville. Okay, the play's not there. You can't try to extend the play and hope that something develops. The time runs out in the half, and then you don't get anything out of it. He threw it away. Okay, I got one more shot. Boom! They get the field goal. A great job by DeMont. Hey, I got a couple updates here, real quick.
Perfect.
Blair Oaks over Osage, 28-14. Osage playing very respectable against the defending Class 2 state champions. And Butler leads for Sales 26-22 at the half, and I'm waiting for an update on the Eldon Mustang and Gateway game up in Eldon tonight.
Yeah, we love keeping an eye on those Lake area scores. We have such good local coaches, such good culture around our high schools here around the Lake area. I know everyone feels that, but I just look at some of the coaches we've got, Mike, just some great leaders of young men. When you got Shannon Jolly and Chad Holt and Par Pitts and some of those guys, you love to root for them. And one that you love to root for is Coach Barkley, because, man, they started really rough. I mean, Camdenton was all over them. They had those couple of scores. Looked like it was going to be 21-0 Camdenton. Right. And something kind of came alive with Waynesville.
Yeah, they got the penalty that helped, or the quarterback sack.
The quarterback
or was it the penalty?
Sack.
But it was.
I think there was two things. I think a penalty that took away a long play, and the quarterback sack that kind of put a statement on that.
You know, again, oddly reminiscent of the Rolla game, who had a big second quarter and got themselves back in the game, and then Camdenton had a big answer for it. And talk about big answers, man, some big numbers for the Camdenton Lakers offensively in the first half. We'll take a look at Waynesville first. Kelsey Jr., 9 carries, 55 yards, most of that coming in that scoring drive. But Aussie, who just is an athlete, man, he has been bottled up. 10 carries, 13 yards. Josh Way, who's done the kick returning duties for Waynesville tonight, 2 carries for 18. And Regurst had 1 for 6 on a reverse. So the rushing total's 92 yards on 22 attempts for the Waynesville Tigers. The passing stats, 3 of 4, and they all went to Josh Way, but they didn't add up to much. 3 of 4, the 3 receptions of 1, 6, and 2, so 9 yards. 92 on the ground, 9 through the air for Waynesville, 101. No turnovers total for both teams in the first half, but 5 penalties for 35 yards for the Waynesville Tigers. For the Camdenton Lakers, who put 24 on the board in the first half, Durnan had 1 big sack. It kind of ruined his rushing totals, 3 for 5 net yards, but he did have the 10-yard rushing touchdown. Seeks, 2 for 23. Ford, 3 for 11. And DeMott, 1 for 4. So the rushing totals, 43 yards for Camdenton. You think in high school ball, 43 yards rushing? Yeah, you're probably in big trouble. No, you're not. 16-26 was Cade Durnan throwing the ball in the first half of play. 16-26. Again, no turnovers in the game. The catches went to DeMott, 1 for 12. Ford, 3 for 26 net yards. One of those, a 26-yard touchdown reception. The brother Cade Durnan had that beautiful reception, the 53-yarders to get Camdenton on the board. He had 3 for 83. The tight end, whose name escapes me.
Braden Shepard.
I forgot to write it down for some reason. 4 for 74. Edson, 2 for 25. And Borby had 4 for 45. 265 yards through the air in the first half for Durnan. That's a big number to go along with 43 on the ground. 308 from scrimmage for the Camdenton Lakers in the first half. Again, no turnovers. 6 penalties, 35 yards.
Man, great job on the numbers. Of course, unofficial, but if you're a betting man, I bet you're going to be within a yard on every single one of those. And, you know, I want to know, in your opinion, because those are some unbelievable numbers. What's more impressive, Mike, 308 total yards of offense or limiting Waynesville to 101 yards of total offense?
They're equally impressive. They really are. I like the fact that they were really going to key on Aussie, and he just never got started. That kid's an athlete. He's fast. He's strong. Not a real tall athlete, but they've been able to bottle him up. And again, just that one drive by Waynesville, you know, total of 101 yards. And I'm going to guess that 60, maybe a little bit more than that, all came on the one scoring drive.
Yeah, I guarantee you, Mike, had you asked Coach Parpitz before the game, hey, going into halftime, Asi and Kelsey Jr. are going to combine for 19 carries for just 68 yards. I promise you he'd have been real happy with it, and his defense has answered the call tonight.
Again, I go back to the play by Durnan, Kate Durnan, with 10 seconds left. In basketball, you would call it court awareness. Again, he's got 10 seconds left. He's got a free rusher at him. You know, I'm in field goal range. I'm going to just get rid of it. We'll take the 3 points. And they didn't have any way to stop the clock other than him throwing the ball away as he did. Great job. Just really showing the awareness of what's going on out on the field. I'm sure he'd been told to get rid of it quick. If we don't get a chance to score on that play with a 10-second play on second down, then we'll kick the field goal.
And you got to give credit to Coach Parpitz for clock management on the defensive series with a minute left, burns the 3 timeouts, and then goes conservative after a couple of plays and decides to take the 3 points, and DeMott nails the 23-yard field goal as time expires. And who knows, that 3 points could come up to be big. And if not in this game, to get that unit in-game action could be huge down the stretch for Camdenton. And so that was really well executed in all 3 phases.
Yeah, they didn't have any way to stop the clock, so they had to get the field goal unit out there. Didn't have to rush. Nobody's like scrambling. Oh, wait a second, that kid needs to be, he's the right tackle. He needs to get out here. No, they were out there. They got set, took their time, got the field goal. You know, a lot of coaches, really Waynesville, they got a little bit of a gain on the first down there with the first time out that was concurrent with that. But a lot of coaches would say, hey, we're up 14 at halftime. Let's just let the clock run. Let's get into the locker room. No, Coach Pitts was ready to get the ball back and try, well, with his passing offense, why wouldn't you try to get another score before halftime?
And we've seen it in so many games. I mean, I think of Owensville and Eldon, but I mean, that little bit of time in the second half, you sometimes wish, man, I should have put my foot on the gas pedal. And so you don't want to be left second-guessing yourself. And for Camdenton through the first half, they certainly won't be a great first half of play, and it sees them up by 17 points as we get ready for our second half. We conclude tonight's Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. We take a short commercial break. William Holtz will be back with a Hall of Famer on the other side of this.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists. As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Lori. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha on Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Surdike Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
We welcome you back to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. And man, what a job our Lake TV crew has done so far this year. Led by our DOP switching in the truck, Andrew Evans. Of course, Megan Albers, who's the Lake TV digital media specialist, runs all social media. The girl hosts, she produces, she edits. She's running the instant replay machine for us. Sierra Smith on graphics for us. David Leatherberry, our top angle camera operator, providing the high shots for us. Daniel Carnahan had a drone earlier, kept it far, far away. Also want to give a shout out to Spencer. Tell you what, our new guy, Spencer's unbelievable with our highlight videos. Mike, if you've caught some of those highlight recap videos he's put together for us. And then, of course, Robbie Brewer, our production assistant, and also helping with social media. And then our ground camera operator, Sean Kober. He's a legend down there and doing a great job getting great shots for us. Our crew here on Lake TV. It's our 11th year bringing you high school football.
Seeks and Borby back to receive this kickoff and get us underway here in the second half of play.
And
I got one more update. Eldon, 28. Gateway, 0 at the half.
Wow.
Thanks to Jennifer Hess up in Eldon.
Gateway came in 2-0, correct?
They did. I don't know who it was. They played East Alton and some school I couldn't pronounce, but still 2-0. So.
Love that for Coach Holt's team. Valiant effort last week against Owensville. They're 1-1. Look like they could be on their way to a 2-1 start. Here's our opening kickoff. We're underway. Borby runs up and fields it at about the 13-yard line. Has a hole and then falls forward across the 30, and the Lakers start with it 1st and 10 at the 33.
Did you see what Seeks did there? He's 160 pounds. That may be a little optimistic too. He was the other deep back. As his teammate, Borby, was catching that, he raced up there and lit somebody up in front of Borby. I mean, a 160-pounder, but he's not afraid of the contact. That's obvious.
That's awesome.
Mitchell
you love
Seeks.
seeing it. You love seeing it, Mike, because, man, all kids just seem to have a chip on their shoulder. You know, they've got that little bit of attitude to them. You love to see it. And Camdenton with a 17-point lead starts the second half, and Shepard had some room on the quick hitter, but he looked up before he secured the football, and that falls incomplete.
Yeah, Shepard had a big first half. For some reason, I didn't transfer that to my second half stats, so I'm going to have to fix that real quick.
Yeah, he had a solid first half. Durden did a great job sharing the wealth, spreading it around in that first half. As Ford now in motion, gets the handoff, and he is going to be waylaid for a 2 or 3 yard loss. Waynesville all over him. First guy there for Waynesville. That's number 51 with the stop. Caden Ausler, man, I'll tell you what, he got lit up, did Ford, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 13.
How could I forget Shepard had 74 yards receiving in that first half?
Now we're going to have an our veterinary penalty flag. Backs him up. Can't forget, I did say Spencer. That's Spencer Wall on our crew, and then Chris Schneider, our general manager, helping us get ready for the broadcast. And so the penalty flag, Mike, looks like it's going to go against Waynesville, make it a more manageable 3rd down after the 5-yard penalty. 3rd down and 7.
Do I have a title? That's a big deal to some people, I understand.
Yeah, we'll call you the co-host with the most.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Durden now. Looking for Shepard again. Beautiful throw. Shepard splits the defense across midfield. Still on his feet all the way down to the 46-yard line.
18 yards, man.
Yeah, big gainer, and what a throw.
Usually on that slant, that's where you zip it, but he just floats that slant in there, and that was dangerous, but he saw the Shepard had his man beat.
And it was timing, Mike. He waited till he was past that first defender, and there was no one close. Beautiful throw, as you said, and right back at it now. Here's Edson. He's got a lot of room outside. Lowers his head and goes forward for an 8-yard gain. The Lakers now picking up speed and momentum inside the Waynesville 40.
I'm just doing a quick addition here. That's 291 yards passing for Turner, so he's going to get to 300 tonight easily.
Yeah, we haven't even hit the 10-minute mark of the third quarter. 2nd down and 2.
Seeks on the jet sweep, comes to the near side, has a lane, and gets out of bounds at the 25. Borderline late hit, actually at the 24. Seeks showing some speed there, William.
Great sportsmanship too, Mike. You talked about the late hit. Seats knew he stepped out, but he kept going, and that's what forced the defender to get him. And so great sportsmanship, and when the game's moving along, you love those moments that don't happen that often. It's great play, big first down, and Camdenton moving now, have it at the 24-yard line.
The wide runs haven't been very successful tonight. That one was.
Under pressure, look out. Durden eludes a couple of guys. Now a little floater. Has 2 guys there, and Shepard comes down with it. Are you kidding me, Braden Shepard?
Yeah. Does Carson get an assist on that? Because I think he got a hand in on that.
Are you kidding me, Braden Shepard? Look at this. Both Carson, Durnan, and Shepard were there. We're going to get another look at it. First eluding the would-be sacker, and then floats it, and look at Shepard. Oh, my goodness. I'm not even sure he was in bounds. Found a way to get his feet in, but his body was taking him out. And now we're going to have a timeout on the field, so we'll take a break. When we come back, the Lakers up 24-7, have it 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Oh, maybe we'll stay right here. Just a quick substitution as Stamper comes into the game for the Lakers. I'm still having a hard time making sense of some of these catches we've seen in just 2 games with the Lakers this year.
Some highlight reel stuff.
Into the flat has Ford, who turns around and falls incomplete, so 2nd down and 10.
Durnan, that is. Cade just waited to the last possible instant. Again, big-time pressure from the outside coming in there from number 31, Amon Fowler, sophomore.
Durden officially over 300 yards, unofficially. That makes any sense.
I think so. 32, 42, yeah, easily.
So Durden on 2nd and goal now. He's had himself a night thus far, and
I'm a little surprised he gets away with all that motion trying to draw somebody offside, but
quick hitter into the flat, has Edson, and he is going to be bottled up. Great piece of tackling out there in the flat. That's Johnny Hedrick, the senior. No room for error there. He's the only guy over there with Edson, so if he doesn't corral him, that's a score.
Yeah, and that's a long throw across the field, too. A little bit dangerous, but Edson came back, made a little subtle move back to the ball to cut down the angle.
Durnan now having a huge night, 3rd and goal from the 7. He's going to roll to his left.
Got to look for Shepard setting down in the zone.
Shepard almost brought that in. A little high and hard and behind him.
Well, it was the timing. Durnan got chased out of the pocket. If he would have been able to throw that a second or two quicker, Durnan just found an open spot in the zone, sat down there, but just, again, it's all timing. The defense was able to react and recover.
Shepard a little shaken up. He'll stay out on the field for this 4th down and goal from the 7. Waynesville, they've got to come up with a stop. As for the Lakers, if they could extend this lead to 26 with a score here. 23 rather. Durnan, lots of time, throws, intercepted in the end zone. Looking for a return, and not a whole lot there, but a big-time takeaway and a stop for the defense. That's number 34, Franklin Myers.
Are you a little surprised they didn't kick the field goal there?
You know, kind of, but up 17 would have put it to 20. Regardless, it's a big-time stop for Waynesville with the INT, and tell you what, I know it's quick, but Franklin Myers would have been wise just to catch that and sit down in the end zone. Ball's at the 8-yard line, 7.5-yard line, and Waynesville a long field to go, but they've got to love that stop.
Yeah, Cade Durnan, as great as he's been tonight, I'm not sure what he saw there. There just really wasn't anything open.
See now, misdirection, and he has modest gain on first down. The Lakers defense continues to contain a C, and overall, really this whole Waynesville attack.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. 11 carries now, 14 yards for Aussie. Love that name, Tau Maleale.
You're impressive for saying it, Mike. I'm not even going to try. Kelsey Jr. now.
I'm assuming that's Polynesian. Beautiful, beautiful language.
And some really great names on the roster for Waynesville. Mike, you always do a great job of getting enunciations for me before the game, and tonight we had a nice little pregame session going over the rosters.
Yeah, that's the situation. Again, a lot of kids who are children of people from all cultures around the country in the service. It's fun. It's fun. You know, checking with the names. Coach was very, very patient with me.
3rd and 6 now. Defense trying to get a stop. The crowd making a little noise. Inside handoff. It's Jeshway. And nothing doing defensively. DeMott stops him, and that's going to bring up a punt situation. 4th and 6 from their own 12-yard line. And the Laker defense been all over the ball carriers, Mike. You can't stress it enough how impressive it's been that they've shut these 2 ball carriers down at this point.
Yeah, the senior Sam DeMott, man, he just stayed in his lane, and the counter came right back to him, and he stuffed it. No gain at all.
Something to look for here. We've yet to see Carson Durnin get an opportunity, but backed up here are the Waynesville Tigers. If he gets a chance, he is dangerous in open field, so look for Carson Durnin here. The punt, he's going to have an opportunity. If it bounces properly, and it takes a Waynesville bounce at the 38-yard line, so just a 25-yard net punt, and the Lakers have great starting field position here. 1st down and 10 from the Waynesville 38-yard line.
Yeah, and one thing that Waynesville does with their punter, he is very short, very close to the line of scrimmage, and just basically catches one step with his left foot and kicks. And you would think you'd want to give him a little bit more room. And I think what we're doing here, William, is we've got the situation, we're in the middle of the quarter, and I think they're going to give the kids a chance to get hydrated.
And while they do that, going to remind you guys of some of the great upcoming content on Lake TV. Of course, just debuted last night, episode 10 of our LOZ featured doc series presented by Lake Ozark Real Estate. You could catch episode 1 through 10 on demand now on Lake TV's Facebook, YouTube, Roku, and Amazon Fire. 2 more episodes coming. Of course, this Thursday will be with Tyler Miller and MCon on his doc. Quick handoff to Seats. Here's outside inside the 30-yard line. A nice gainer on first down.
Oh, that's got to be a flag, man. I'm sorry.
Should have been, and no call there, but definitely some extracurricular activity on the play. No laundry on the field, and that's fortunate for Waynesville, Mike.
That's okay. I mean, he rode him all the way out to the track. I mean, you let the guy go. Seeks with a nice run there for a first down, 12 yards on the pickup.
Let's see if Durnin can forget that mistake. That was his 3rd interception of the season on that last series, Mike. But he's had a huge night up until that point. Really the one mistake you can blame him for thus far.
Yeah, well, when you're throwing for over 300, you're going to cut him a little slack there.
You can get away with 1 or 2. Here's that handoff to Seats again up the middle, and full head of steam, and then just runs into a wall and goes nowhere else.
What's our website again?
MyLakeTV.com. Okay. With the live stream available 24/7. Whatever's on Lake TV is there free of charge from any smartphone, tablet, or device worldwide. 2nd down and 8. Quick hitter has Edson, has the catch now, has some room to the outside. We're going to get flags all over the field. Edson, a nice gainer up to about the 9-yard line, but probably all for none.
Yeah, they had Borby, I think, a double team there on the bubble screen. They're going to have to bring that one back. Camdenton's been pretty good with the penalties. They had that one little spate of jumping into the neutral zone.
Yeah, they get nailed for the flag there. And as we look ahead on other stuff coming up on Lake TV, Mike, don't miss the Community Spotlight show this week as Corey and Cassandra Vaughn with Ethnos 360 join Chris Schneider on Lake TV. And, of course, every single week the Lake Area High School Football Coaches Show with Uncle Chris. You can catch Coach Shannon Jolly and Coach Parr Pitts with new episodes every single Tuesday on Lake TV.
Now that's a spot foul.
Will play action across his body, has Durnan up the seam, throws it, hold it inside the 5.
That's got to be a touchdown.
To the house, touchdown from 32 yards out. Durnan to Durnan for the second time tonight.
Yeah, that's been a big connection on that seam pattern, just running right up the stripes there, and he put it right on the numbers. Great catch. Watch that second effort there. He could have caught the ball and went right down, but he got one more solid step in and was able to get the touchdown.
And it's really not even fair. When you have a quarterback that can throw that accurately 35 yards up the seam on his back foot across his body, Mike, you're on to something special, and that's what we have here with Cade Durnan, who will hold this PAT. The snap is good. The hold. The extra point from Willard DeMott. He stays perfect. Your score, 31-7 after a 32-yard hook or pitch and catch from Cade Durnan to Carson Durnan. We'll be back on Lake TV with the Lakers running away with this one.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Poly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Welcome you back here on Lake TV. We get a look at the Camdenton cheerleaders. A lot to cheer about tonight through the first 2.5 quarters. Camdenton out in front, 24 points, their largest lead of the night. Again, 5:43 left in the third quarter. And Camdenton playing really, really well. They did have that turnover, and they've been hit with a few penalties, Mike, but they've overcome every single time. Looks like there could be some momentum for Waynesville.
There you go. Here's the kickoff. Out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's something that, you don't hate to really stress, but that's something Camdenton's going to have to clean up, because in this game right here, up 24, a quarter and a half to go, you're probably going to get away with that. But as you look at this district and you look at the Ozark Conference and this schedule Camdenton has in front of them, there's going to be games that extra 15, 20 yards, Mike, is going to come back to bite them. And so that's one thing they will be working on this week.
Yeah, I'm giving it up at the 35. I mean, that's pretty good field position and no risk of a fumble or a bad block or anything along that line. So some great sideline shots here.
Yeah, Sean is got it down pat. Sean Kober back with Lake TV. Happy to have him as Kelsey Jr. gets the first down carry. And, I mean, can't stress it enough. Off the line, Camdenton has been so quick, almost like they know the snap count.
That's Blecker getting that tackle. Just a great penetration there, but I think it's so disciplined. It's the discipline that they're getting, staying in their lanes, because there's a lot of misdirection there. And those tight splits, I mean, these guys are shoulder to shoulder on the line.
Direct snap again, this time to a C, and he's got a pretty good gainer on second down. We'll give him 6 or 7, going to bring up third and real short.
Yeah, he was just tripped up by Cedarwall, I think. Yeah, it was Sterling Cedarwall, or that may have been a big gainer. Great job there by Cedarwall to stay with it. I do believe, for Aussie, that's his best carry of the night, 7 yards.
Yeah, and he's got to be frustrated. He's not used to being limited like he has tonight. He gets another carry here, and he is going to be nailed.
Son, he took a lot of punishment there for nothing, but he was stuffed. And just a great play in the hole. Dominic Poling. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing.
And first man there for the Lakers, Sterling Cedarwall, got his helmet on Aussie. And really, Camdenton has just corralled the ball carrier so well. You have not seen a lot of missed tackles or missed assignments. And when they look at this game on film, defensively, they're going to be really, really pleased. And now they're faced with a 4th and 3.
How about some movement on the line, but no call.
Kelsey Jr. trying to get through, and no siree. The Lakers defense stand tall once again.
Sam DeMott came from the backside. Now, there was somebody underneath for Camdenton, but DeMott was there. And I believe number 65, Joshua Balderas, gets a lot of help on that tackle as well, and turned over on downs.
Yeah, Balder has been a big force the last couple of years for the Lakers. And Mike, really, start to finish, this has been such a solid showing for Coach Parr Pitts, because I was wondering coming into this game, how are you going to stop a team that has those two backs? But defensively, they've been as equally impressive as they have offensively. And speaking of which, Cade Durnan and this Laker offense right back out. Quick hit here to Shepard, into the flat, makes the first guy miss, has first down yardage up to the 32, still on his feet inside the 10 before finally being pushed out at the 9-yard line, Mike. That's a 34-yard gain, and it's going to be first and goal for the Lakers. Nearly a fumble, but Shepard able to corral it and keep those legs moving.
Yeah, I'm going 33 yards. I think the cliche is go until you hear the whistle. He didn't hear a whistle.
Just kept going. And
that was face mask too, wasn't it?
Finally forced out at about the 9-yard line. First and goal. The Lakers back inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone. Durnan under pressure. Throws it back of the end zone, and in and out of the hands of Edson. Now the deal was he had to throw it really, really hard, and the defender prevented Edson from seeing it, who looks like he's down with a cramp. So we'll take a commercial break. When we return, Lakers have the football. Second and goal at the 10-yard line.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
Back just in time to see this. Second down and goal to the end zone. Touchdown! For the third time tonight, Cade Durnan finds his younger brother Carson Durnan. That's his third touchdown catch of the night, 4th of the season, Mike. And for Durnan, his 4th touchdown pass tonight, 5th total score for the senior.
Yeah, just stealing there, just sitting down on the zone, just finding an open spot. Well, we looked at the big numbers for Shepard. I had him for 126 yards, but then 3 touchdowns for Carson Durnan, and a chance to make it a 31-point lead for Camdenton here in the second half.
The PAT, Durnan, the hold. DeMott, the kick is up, and he stays perfect, Mike. 31-point lead, the largest of the night for Camdenton. They're out in front, 38-7. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Area High School football on Lake TV, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
And we welcome you back here on Lake TV as you get a look at Kyle Edson working out a hamstring Kick fielded inside the 20 for Waynesville, looking for a hole and finding it. Pretty good return here, up to about the 34 before being gang tackled is the Waynesville return man. So Mike, as Waynesville comes back out, we look at the Camdenton Lakers on their way to a 2-1 start. Next week, they'll make a trip to Springfield to play Parkview, who are currently 0-2, and then week 5 right back here at home to play West Plains, the Zizzers. We'll have that game on Lake TV, and then week 6, a tough road matchup at Bolivar, who have been really good the last few years, especially this season, starting 2-0. And I don't know what they're doing tonight, but so for the Lakers, this is a huge week 3 win if this stands.
And certainly in good shape here.
Let's see, trying to get outside. A big gainer here, his biggest of the night across midfield. Finally taken out about the 43-yard line as Mellencamp forces him out, and that's about a 23 or 24-yard gainer on first down, and by far C's largest run of the night.
Yeah, he looked much quicker out there. The guard tried to get out in front and lead the blocking, but he just blew right by him, got to the corner. That's the one time the corner edge wasn't set by the Camdenton defense, and C really made it pay.
So first down and 10 now, ball at the 42-yard line of the Lakers. Waynesville trying to keep it respectable. Kelsey Jr. now. And I'll tell you what, someone flew in there. I think he hurt himself flying through there. Number 41 really set the tone. Yeah, he set the tone for the 2 or 3 yard loss.
Colin Stamper helping out on the tackle there, and a couple of yards on the loss, as you mentioned. 34-22. Versailles finds themselves trailing Butler at the end of the third quarter, thanks to Jessica Allison for helping out with the scores.
And it was C who's running off the field now. His helmet flew like 30 yards down the field, all the way inside the 20. He had to go retrieve it, so he'll have to come off for this play. 2nd and 12. The spirit in the field, the Camdenton faithful, a little looser now with a 31-point lead as we wind down in our third quarter of play. Now an our veterinary penalty flag, and we had win a few minutes without one of those. I knew I shouldn't get comfortable.
Yeah, much cleaner here in the second half. Well, we got a delay game.
Actually, a timeout.
Timeout. They got the timeout first.
So we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV's coverage of live high school football.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
And we're back here on Lake TV. It's Friday Night Lights here in Camdenton, Missouri. And the Lakers out big here over Waynesville. 38-7 your score. Waynesville has it at the Laker 44-yard line. A 2nd down and 12 upcoming with just 2:02 left in the third quarter. The storyline tonight, Mike, has been the Durnan connection.
Wow.
Cade Durnan to Carson Durnan 3 different times tonight. They've done it 4 times so far this season. And Durnan has 5 total touchdowns. And of course, the defensive effort from Camdenton has been phenomenal, limiting Waynesville to just 7 points up to this point in time. Kelsey Jr. now, the snap. Not a whole lot, and again, you know, they have that guy that pulls or swings out in front of the tailback out of that formation, Mike, looking to create some space, but Camdenton have been firing in on those gaps. They have done so well on their assignments.
Yeah, just so disciplined on defense. It's been really impressive.
Because we know Camdenton loves to put up points, but defensively, this has got to be their best effort of the season so far, because don't let this score fool you guys. I mean, Waynesville's got a really good program. They can score a lot of points, and they were averaging almost 300 yards a game rushing coming into this one tonight.
I've got Durnan is closing in on 400 yards passing. Nice counter play.
Trying to get outside a C, and he is going to be upended. What a play by Braden Shepard. Fought off the would-be blocker, and then a nice tackle out on the edge. Another outstanding defensive play.
Yeah, there's only been a couple of instances tonight for Camdenton. Seeks was able to get wide, and a couple of times for Waynesville. Of course, they try it much more often than Camdenton does, but boy, side to side, sideline to sideline, Camdenton's defense has been very, very good.
Now on 4th down and 7, trying to get another turnover on downs. They've had 3 so far tonight.
Yep, got it in the neutral zone.
That's going to be free 5 yards on the our veterinary penalty flag here. Now don't forget, following the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show. I'll be on the field to talk with presumably Coach Parpitz and his player of the game. Mike will wrap up with some stats and give us a look at some of these plays in the second half, Mike. And for Camdenton, it has been a basically flawless third quarter.
4th and short to keep the drive alive for the Tigers.
Let's see, trying to get outside. Think he's going to be close. We'll wait to see where they spot it. They do.
Very favorable spot.
Very favorable. Of course, where we could see it from, it looked like he went out right about the spot. They marked him a good half yard past the marker.
Oh, the official's right there. He's got a good look at it, but it did look a little generous. So Waynesville keeps the drive alive, and this will probably be the final play of the third quarter. It's been a successful third quarter for the Lakers as they have extended the halftime lead by 14. That's never a bad thing.
No, and that is going to conclude the third quarter of play. And Mike, I always bark a little louder when the spot seems less favorable for the team I'm rooting for. Is that weird?
Okay, well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
So after 3 quarters of play, it's all Lakers on Lake TV. They lead Waynesville 38-7. This quarter break brought to you by our good friends at Our Veterinary.
Our Veterinary is the proud official veterinary of Lake TV. For every 5 penalty flags during tonight's game, Our Veterinary will donate a free spay or neuter to Ozarks Cat and Canine. Another reminder that the best way to prevent more stray dogs and cats in your lake neighborhood is to get your pet spayed or neutered.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at Our Veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our Veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Welcome back to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. We're in season number 11 here on Lake TV, bringing you high school football each Friday night around the lake area. And tonight it's all Camdenton Lakers as we embark on the fourth quarter. It's 38-7. Waynesville has it 1st and 10 at the Laker 32-yard line. Just picked up a big first down to extend the drive.
We wanted to get the fourth quarter underway, but somebody else did not want to. We got delay game, illegal motion, something going on here.
They want him to reset the play clock.
Oh, okay.
No problem. We can do that.
I don't know why, but okay.
We can surely do that. Kelsey Jr. now trying to find a hole, and that time gets a couple. And even though it was only 2 yards, Mike, that time the point of attack was won by Waynesville. You saw the Camdenton defensive lineman get pushed back, and there was that hole. But the second line of defense for Camdenton plugged that hole and took him down. But that was one of the better pushes up front Waynesville has gotten tonight, and it went for 2 yards, which is a testament to this Laker defense. Let's see now on the read option and upended. First man there for the Lakers, that's Brady Mills.
Brady Mills, man, he squared him up right there. Great hit in the hole. And again, the defense solid. Blair Oaks opening it up against Osage 49-14. Allison Snyder, would like to thank her for helping us out with the scores.
Yeah, they hung in there early in that one. Blair Oaks is so tough, Mike. You really have to put together a perfect 48 minutes of football.
So much depth.
Third down and 7 now. A seat trying to get outside. He's going to be taken down, and the ball's on the turf, and I think Waynesville fortunate enough to get it, but Stamper, the senior, Colin Stamper, really wasn't in the greatest of position. Got one arm on him, Mike, and I believe he forced a fumble on this play. Let's get another look on our
What
Crown
kills
Power.
me is they pull the offside tackle, and he can't get out there to block anybody.
It was Stamper, just punched it free. Luckily for Waynesville, there was a Tiger right there who wisely fell on it. So 4th down and 5, maybe 6, with about 10 minutes and some change left in this fourth quarter. Let's see, on 4th down and 6, trying to get outside.
That's a block in the back, but
He
it
will
didn't matter. They still ran through the play.
Joshua Balderas, the senior, for a 3 or 4 yard loss, and that's going to turn it back over to the Lakers. I believe that's the 4th turnover on downs for this Lakers defense, and that one is a statement.
Well, it's just, the sweeps just aren't working. Camdenton pursues inside out. They're so disciplined. They set the edge. Let's see if the Lakers can get another score here. We get a little running clock in the fourth quarter. It's never a bad thing.
Deontay Hare, the junior, on the field for the first time tonight. Bottom of your screen.
Dern flushed out.
Oh, and he's going to be hit. Ball's on the turf, and it's going to be picked up by Waynesville. The 23-yard line, quarterback sack. He's bamboozled, and Isaiah Hopper, the junior, falls on it. It looked like a forward pass. I mean, that was close.
I think the call in the field is correct. He was hit from behind. The ball just came out of his hand there. A good shot on the replay. Yeah, I think that's the correct call. Second turnover by the Lakers. That's unusual to be -2 in the turnover category and still leading here by 31.
And really great coverage because Durden had time. I mean, he went through his progressions. He had looked left, looked right, and was getting ready to plant to make his decision, and it was too late. Don't know who had the quarterback sack, but what a job by Waynesville, playing hard here till the very end. 10 minutes left, and they have it back inside the 25 after the turnover. Yeah, not common, you're -2 on the turnover category, but up 31 points. Kelsey Jr. trying to get outside, has a big hole here inside the 10 to the house. Touchdown from 24 yards out. One of the more solid plays tonight in Waynesville. They're on the board for the second time with 9:35, and really, Chris, it was a big play on the line for Camdenton. I was getting ready to call it. Tyler Bleckard, he pushed his guy back big time over and then missed. Kelsey Jr. would have been a whale of a play, and Kelsey Jr., you got to see that speed on display there. 24 yards and the second touchdown of the night for Waynesville. The extra point. Another big kick on the play, number 39, Tyrell Finn, and it's 38-14 with 9:35 left. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha in Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
And back here on Lake TV, we're Waynesville. A nice little sequence there. Big quarterback sack, fumble recovery, and then right after that, the ensuing play, a 24-yard touchdown run for Kelsey Jr. and it's now a 24-point game. And Waynesville, expect to see an onside?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
And that one
just
takes
out of bounds.
An unfortunate hop for Waynesville and going to go out there. So Camdenton, after the our veterinary penalty flag, has it back in the hands of their offense. And Durnett, he was flawless early, but he got nailed in that last play for his second turnover of the night. But even with that, Mike, what a night he's had. Like we said, when you put up 400 yards and 5 total touchdowns, you can forgive a mess up here and there. And really, there's been times in this game where Waynesville's looked like they're going to go toe-to-toe with Camdenton, but the Lakers defensively has really been the difference tonight, because outside of that long run we saw from Kelsey a minute ago, Lakers defense has given up very, very little in plays that have been longer than 5 or 6 yards.
So they're going to spot it at the 38, pretty much where it went out of bounds. I'm not sure I understand that penalty, but lots of things I don't understand, as it turns out.
So here's Durnett now. Quick hitter, throws to Shepard, who's over 100 yards and across midfield into Waynesville territory. That's a 15-yard gainer and another first down, and Cade Durnett continues to add to his night, as does Braden Shepard.
Well, I figured up real good. 32, 65, 80. How about 154 yards for Shepard?
Yeah, it'll do.
It's not a bad night.
Lots of time now. Looking for Shepard again. A beautiful ball delivered up to the 27-yard line. It's another big gainer. 20 yards on that one, Mike. And Shepard now up to over 170.
Oh, yeah, he's easily.
He might go for 200 tonight. Great patience from Durnett. What a throw into the flat. Didn't rush it.
Kind of short-armed that throw. A little different release looking there, but very effective.
It's the Phillip Rivers angle.
Very reminiscent.
Seats now. He's got some green room, and oh man, he lowers his shoulder and he delivers a blow to the defender. An impressive 9-yard run that ends with a statement.
Seeks. He's the kid we saw race up and hit somebody on a kick return where he wasn't the guy returning the ball.
Look at this. Great shot right there.
Yeah, here's some of that.
Yeah, it's an impressive hit by the ball carrier. Second down now. Durnett has Shepard in the end zone, wide open, throws, catches, touchdown. His 5th touchdown pass of the night. This one from 22 yards out.
Was that Shepard again?
Shepard again, wow. Mike. Wow. Braden Shepard once again. Yeah, he's having himself a night.
Good job by Durnett to get his hips and his shoulders square and just going up making the catch. I think Waynesville's lost a little focus here recently and allowed Shepard to have a big drive there. 3 catches.
Durnett in the hold. The kick is up from DeMott, and it is good. So Camdenton regains their 31-point lead with 8:44 left. We'll take a commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Life jacket, cooler, drink, kayak. Get everything down to the water in record time. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick this lake season. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. crown-power.com.
Back here on Lake TV as you get a look at the man of the hour, the senior signal caller, Cade Durnett, having himself a night. 6 total touchdowns, 5 through the air, 1 on the ground, and look at him. I'll tell you what a night for him, as well as 2 of his favorite targets. Braden Shepard nearing 200 yards on the night, and of course his younger brother Carson Durnett, 3 touchdown catches.
Got a final. Blair Oaks 56-14 over Osage. Indians go 0-3. Blair Oaks 2-1. Versailles down by 20 late in the 4th quarter in their game with Butler.
DeMott now kicks off, this time deep. Jeshway from inside his 10, and oh, what a tackle. On special teams, we have a flag, but I'm not sure we should unless that's away from the ball. Man, I don't know how.
Deontay Hare, I didn't really see much wrong with that tackle. Did he lead with his helmet maybe?
Well, he barely it looked like he grabbed his jersey and barely got him down. Yeah, what a job.
I don't see what's wrong with that. I mean,
might have had the appearance of a horse collar. Yeah.
Personal foul, horse collar, but
it definitely wasn't.
Grabbed him by the crook of the arm, it looked like.
Yeah, certainly we got the benefit of having an instant replay on it and get to slow it down, but I mean, it's hard to make sense of that when you see a guy reach his arm out to a guy that's 3 yards past him and he gets him down. He goes, well, scientifically, that's only possible with a face mask.
Yeah.
Well.
Or getting your hand inside the jersey. Oh, well, 15 yards.
Unless you're Deontay Hare, who's got Superman strength with those fingers, because, I mean, that was not an easy tackle.
Exactly.
Let's see now. First guy misses, and oh, man, just a punishing hit. Mellencamp, first guy there. He wants a flag after the play. A little extracurricular activity, official taking care of business. So 2nd down and 10. Just 8:20 left here in this one. You're watching exclusive coverage of high school football live on Lake TV, made possible by our friends at Polylift Boat Lifts, where they don't just build a boat lift, they build a poly lift. So 2nd down and 10. Mike is about to hit inside 8 minutes. Kelsey Jr.
They're going to stick with it, aren't they? It's just, I mean, it's kind of a one-trick pony right now, but boy, Camdenton with just a couple of letdowns. And we're talking about talented running backs. You know, you're going to have a breakdown here and there, but they've done a good job all night long as Owen Barbie checks in defensively for the Lakers.
Just noticed how deep Camdenton is at the skill positions, both offensively and defensively, to keep rotating guys in there that are fresh and you don't really lose a lot. Really, really nice luxury to have. 3rd down and 7. Direct snap to a C, and he's off and running. Makes a couple of guys miss inside the 40. Finally pushed out by Borby with a couple other Lakers, but a big-time run. And they're going to mark him out down there at the 48-yard line, or sorry, the 43-yard line. But a nice run.
Oh, okay.
And a 1st down. So, of course, other things going on around football here for you Show Me State viewers. Mizzou gets their 2nd game of the year tomorrow. I think Middle Tennessee State, that game set to kick off at 6 o'clock. And you saw Mizzou officially named Brady Cook their starter after last week.
Boy, Sam Horn's got an arm, but his future is probably throwing a baseball. Look out.
Kelsey Jr., he may score, and he does from 43 yards out. Kelsey Jr. to pay dirt in Waynesville. Gets that touchdown right back with 7:02 left. Now going back and forth on the touchdowns. 7:02 left, and it's a 25-point Camdenton lead. And now the ball carriers in the second half starting to pick up yards in bunches. And do you think that, Mike, has to do with the defense playing a little differently, or are they just getting tired?
I think lack of focus. I mean, you're up by, you're not going to lose this game. It's just not going to happen. And I think that's one of the most overlooked facets of sports is, you just don't have the edge. You just don't have the focus that you had when it was a closer game or at the beginning of the game. And Waynesville's trying too, and they've got talent as the extra point's up and good.
Tyrell Finn hits it again. He's a perfect 3 for 3 tonight. So with 7:02 left, Camdenton 45, Waynesville 21.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
And we're back on Lake TV, where the Camdenton Lakers out in front big over Waynesville, 45-21. And for those of you just joining us, it was a 24-7 game at half. A lot of scoring here in this second half, but Camdenton still in control here, and it's been a huge night for Camdenton senior Cade Durnan, Mike.
Oh, it's going to be fun adding up the stats here, the passing stats. I'm guessing up around 450.
Short kick fielded by Seats at about the 13-yard line. Looking for a hole. He's got one. Still on his feet. Here goes Seats across the 40. Across the 45. Finally pushed out at about the 45-yard line. A big return. Much to the approval of this Camdenton faithful. There is an R veterinary penalty flag on the far sideline at the 43. So we'll wait and see what that is.
Yeah, that's completely away from the play. Or Seeks is an aggressive runner, isn't he?
He seems to love the contact, whether he's out there defensively on special teams or with the ball, as we've seen a few times.
Dead ball foul, personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct on Waynesville. They'll tack on 15.
Yeah, add a little insult to injury. But what a return. I'm really impressed with Michael Seats, the senior, only 5'9", $160. Like you said, that $160 could be a little generous because what he lacks in size, though, he sure makes up for in toughness. He has been a really, really hard hitter, not just on defense, but when he has the football. We saw him nail a guy that was about 4 or 5 inches taller, probably outweighed him by 50 yards, but he put him down, and that was with the football in his hands.
Yeah, kids like that are fun to watch. I mean, you have to be comfortable with that kind of contact. You know, if you're a smaller player, and some relish it. We do have a final. It was 42-22 Butler winning over Versailles, and at the end of the third, Eldon in control, 49-0 over Gateway.
Wow. It's a big score. Congrats to Coach Chad Holt and his Mustangs. Remember, they had a great start a year ago, Mike. They started 3 or 4-0, 5-0.
Yeah.
And for Osage a year ago, the complete opposite. They also started 0-3 last year before winning 7 consecutive games. And again this year, Coach Shannon Jolly's squad finds himself 0-3 through 3 weeks. But I wouldn't sleep on the Osage Indians.
No, and look who they played. Now, they've changed their mind about who this penalty was on. They decided it was against the Camdenton Lakers, so they'll move it back to their own 40-yard line. 6:51 left in the game. Camdenton up by 24. You don't have to be conservative. You got the 13 points. That's the tie-break thing that's all the points you can get in the tie-break.
Quick hitter to Shepard. They might be going after a school record here. Shepard lowers his head, and that's fumbled and then picked up by Ford. Still on his feet inside the 30, inside the 20, all the way down to the 8-yard line. There is a penalty flag, but an unusual play. It was Shepard, a big gainer. He fumbled. Blake Ford picked it up, and he's off to the races, but there's an R veterinary penalty flag sitting at the 26-yard line.
How do you score that? I have no idea. I guess the pass completion is going to be holding on whom? Looks like it's going to be on Camdenton.
So the passing completion from the 40. Let's see where the fumble happens so we know how many yards.
It's about a 13-yard catch and run.
Yep, exactly 13 yards. And then picked up by Ford.
What's wrong with that play?
I think there was maybe a block or something on the return by Ford after he picked up the fumble.
So we give Ford rushing yardage? I don't know how else you could score it.
I don't know how to mark that off or how many yards it was.
Well, I can make up something.
But Braden Shepard does get credit for a 13-yard
catch. Maybe they're calling it a dead ball right there where it looks to me like, no, he was a little further up, wasn't he?
So the hold brings it back. I don't know how to score the yards for Ford, but I'll tell you what, Shepard's got to be close to over 200 and flirting with 500. The senior, Cade Durnan. I can't wait to see official stats after this one. Ford now gets rewarded after the nice fumble recovery and run, and he's got 11 yards and a Laker first down.
And keep that clock rolling, man. You want to get everybody out of here healthy. 6:25 left in the game. So we'll be on Eldon. Eldon will be 2-1, taking on Osage 0-3 next Friday night.
One of those games, too, that really, you throw out the records when those two teams get together, means so much more than just seating and standings. And we've seen times over the years where one team comes in, sure, run in the playoffs, the other team had not had a great year, and it comes down to the wire. It's kind of like the big Cubs-Cardinals rivalry of that sort. Always love when those schools get together. Into the flat, Shepard once again. Great move to make the first guy miss. Still fighting for yardage, and he's got 12 yards and a first down.
He's having a night. Man, oh, man.
They must know something we don't about a school record, because they are featuring him right here on offense, and they're up 24 points.
Yeah. They missed the block, but then you can kind of see some half-hearted tackling right now. When you get down that much, it's just harder to go up and have that good technique and square up and just start reaching and grabbing as guys go by.
1st and 10 inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone are the Camdenton Lakers. They've got it at the 15. Ford in motion, takes the handoff from his quarterback, keeps those legs moving, and then, oh man, did you see the pancake put on by the offensive lineman?
Yeah. I've got Shepard now. 3, 6, 8, 12 catches on the night.
Wow, that's Carson George, big number 79, driving the Waynesville player 10 yards past the play here. Tough as nails, and we have a Waynesville player shaken up, so we'll take a commercial break and be back on Lake TV.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Back here on Lake TV, just in time to see this run by Seats. Not a whole lot doing there. Going to bring up 3rd down from inside the 10-yard line. About 3rd and 3, Mike. You surprised that Cade Durnan's still out there for Camdenton?
I don't know. You may be right. They may be chasing a record. I've always had kind of mixed emotions about that kind of thing, but I'd rather see it happen organically than just forcing the issue. But I don't know. You want to reward your kids that have had big nights and work hard for you, I guess.
Yeah, you got to feel for Amon Fowler, who's been on Braden Shepard all night. Here's into the flat, looking for his target. Borby, nice cut into the end zone, touchdown. The 6th touchdown pass of the night for Cade Durnan. 7 total scores, and Borby becomes the 4th player to catch a touchdown tonight for Camdenton, and they are all over Waynesville through the air tonight with just 4:18 left. Your score 51-21, Mike.
What do you say? You can just see the shoulders slumping and trying to reach an arm tackle.
An impressive play, too.
Yeah.
Running full head of steam over there. Borby just puts the move on him. I mean, that's tough.
They had a flag, and the official picked it up and waved it, so whatever the call was, we'll never know because they've waved it off.
But how about Cade Durnan tonight?
I'm going to figure it up. I should have brought my calculator with me, I guess.
7 total scores. 6 through the air, 1 on the ground, and just a great night for him and a great night for Camdenton, Mike. That game a week ago against Kickapoo, they felt like they had that game early. A couple of turnovers and bad timing headed into the halftime, and really they never recovered. But this has to feel good for Coach Parr Pitts and his Camdenton Lakers. Durnan, the hole. DeMott, the extra point, he remains perfect, and Camdenton opens up a 31-point lead with 4:18 to go. You're watching high school football on Lake TV.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hi, I'm Greg Surdike from Surdike Yamaha in Osage Beach. For over 50 years, Surdike Yamaha has produced an after-the-sales service, during the sales service. You ride on our reputation, and we need a lot of good employees to come help make that dream happen. So what we're looking for sales, we're looking for parts, we're looking for service. We're in Osage Beach. You can contact us at SurdikeYamaha.com, get on our website, do an application. Again, we're at Surdike Yamaha. We've been doing it for 50 years, and we're going to keep on going. We want some good employees like you to come be part of the team.
Back here on Lake TV and get a look at the Camdenton sideline, and the Lakers put up 52 points up to this point tonight. And the senior, Kate Durnan, if you're just joining us, he's putting on a clinic tonight. 7 total touchdowns, well over 450 yards, 6 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown to boot, and he's having himself a night. The kick fielded about the 18-yard line. Oh, and what a hit by DeMott. Just upends the ball carrier. And actually, that's number 16, Wyatt Sylvester for Camdenton.
Joshua on the return, man, I don't know how he didn't see the guy coming up on the outside. He sure felt it, though. Wow.
Oh, Wyatt Sylvester, the senior. Just a bone-crushing hit he lays. And another highlight for the Lakers, special teams this time. So Waynesville is going to have it. 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. They're down 31 points. And for the Tigers, again, they're going to head home and host Kickapoo next week. And then they'll stay in Waynesville and get Lebanon the following week. 2 of the better teams in the Ozark Conference and 2 of the better teams at that level across the state of Missouri. So they've got their work cut out for them when they leave Camdenton tonight.
Checking in late, Lucas Ralph, number 28.
Let's see. Makes the first guy miss. Stamper cleans him up from behind after a 3-yard gain. And
yeah, had to give up a lot of ground there to get back up to the line of scrimmage and pick up something positive. Well, looking forward to seeing Eldon. They're 2-1. Their old foe, the School of the Osage Indians.
And a rarity in Eldon. It's incredibly uncommon to see quarterbacks start as sophomores, let alone as freshmen. And the Eldon signal caller, Hunter Hess, one of the better players in the Tri-County, really one of the better players I remember calling.
Just a good all-around athlete.
Nice run on 2nd down.
Boy, Kelsey and Aussie have certainly had the carries here tonight. Wow.
Kelsey Jr. that time. But yeah, that's really their offense, Mike. Kelsey Jr. and a C. That's about it tonight. And they've had a decent night just from sheer volume. Well, they've both broken one late.
That's the offense in the second half. Nobody else has advanced or touched the ball.
Not a single pass attempt. And a C going to continue that trend. And he has 5 yards and has it up to midfield for the Lakers. Yeah, after this one, folks, we'll take a short commercial break, but don't go anywhere. We have our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show. We'll have highlights for you, and I promise you don't want to miss these final stats. We'll take a couple of minutes. Mike will put those together. We'll bring it back, and I'll be on the field to talk with Camdenton head coach Par Pitts and his player of the game presented by Show Me Zero. Kelsey Jr. now on the 2nd down carry, up near a 1st down. I believe he's got it at the 45-yard line. So 2:26 left. They'll stop the clock momentarily while they reset the sticks. And we did tell you about Camdenton next week. They're going to head down to Parkview. Then they'll be right back here for Week 5 against West Plains, a game we'll have for you right here on Lake TV before the Week 6 matchup at Bolivar. A C up the middle. Runs into a wall. Don't think his offensive line went with him as designed, because he got past it and it was nothing but Lakers in this effort tonight defensively. If you take away, Mike, a couple of those long runs, I mean, you really got to be impressed what you saw from Camdenton coming in, especially at the point of attack, because this team, they played much bigger than them tonight. Thought they might have issues, but they did not.
I just like the way they defended sideline to sideline. Kelsey Jr. runs it again for 8 and another first down.
Yeah, and this all, of course, in garbage time, picking up these chunks of yardage. But overall tonight, a really solid effort for the hometown team. And we saw things for the Lakers we love to see. And the Lakers going to burn a timeout as they get a player into the game. It's Logan Spalge. I probably butchered that. I have it here. Spalge. Logan Spalge into the game.
Believe it or not, I think it's Spalja. I think they told me it was Spalja. I hope we got that correct. Number 76.
Well, hang right here with you.
I talked to Daniel Edson, and he helped me out with some pronunciations, but I've got in my notes there's an A in the end of the name, and he said it was Spalja. So
perfect. And he's a sophomore, 6'1", and he is going to be a force in there. Tell you what, only a sophomore. These are big minutes for him because could be a big anchor here for the Lakers moving forward. Of course, early on this season, the Lakers going to improve to 2-1. As for Waynesville, they fall to 1-2. As some reserves going to get some action here for both sides potentially.
Well, that doesn't sound like much, but that's a huge difference. And this is going to be another touchdown. No, hanging on for dear life there was Sean Hasker, I believe, for Camdenton.
Looks like Lucas Ruth, the sophomore, number 28. First time we've called his name, but Aussie off to the races, another big gainer. And, you know, they've had some big gains, Mike. Their numbers might look good, but in the first half, they were shut down. Aussie, again, inside the 5.
Yeah, they're just running.
Ball's on the ground, and
I think they ruled it dead.
Very
down by
fortunate.
contact.
I don't think the Camdenton player agreed with it. Wyatt Sylvester in there come away with the fumble recovery. Let's get another look and see if Waynesville may have caught a break. Oh, yeah, they certainly did.
That ball was coming out, wasn't it?
Fumble forced by number 32, Brady Mills. And here's Aussie. He's going to be stopped inside the 1-yard line.
It is a first down, be first and goal inside the 1.
So they will stop the clock just for a second, and now it will restart as it's a first and goal to go situation.
They ran the same play like 9 times in a row.
Into the end zone for Waynesville. Aussie with the score, his second of the night, and that brings it back to a 25-point game. Just 33 seconds left. So in to attempt the extra point once again, Tyrell Finn to hold quarterback Brian Castro. We haven't called his name much tonight. Finn, he's going to miss that one. No, he nails it right through the left upright. So your score with 33 seconds remaining. Camdenton 52, Waynesville 28. We'll be back with the rest of this one on Lake TV.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Final seconds of this game here in week 3 between the Camdenton Lakers and the Waynesville Tigers. High scoring affair, 52-28, so 80 combined points. The kickoff down the hash, takes one big bounce, picked up by Mitchell Seeks. No, check that. That's actually Edson, gets to the outside and is bumped out about midfield. Edson on a nice big return there. I would think that Camdenton would be quite happy to take a knee here and allow the clock to wind down. What are we doing? We're going to have a huddle up. So we got a lot of new faces out there. I'm not sure who the quarterback's going to be. We'll sort that out as soon as they break the huddle. I don't think it'll be Cade Durnan, though, but we're going to see some big numbers from him coming up here when we get to the statistical portion of the post-game show. I think the quarterback is going to be Quentin Knipp. It is. They go to almost a variation of a power I formation. And Knipp, he's going to run a play, hands it off. Sweep comes to the near side. Little jump step, pushes a defender out of the way. And Carter Butts with a nice carry. Butts will pick up 13 and a first down. And they'll reset the chains, and they don't have to run another play. They'll wind the clock down. And the clock running down to 7 seconds. Will they get a play away? Quentin Knipp, the quarterback. And he does get the play away. And Butts, a nice little sidestep move, then is hit from behind. And that's the way this game is going to wrap up. Camdenton Lakers had a big first half and a second half, 52 points total. Going to see some huge passing totals here as the Lakers go to 2-1. Waynesville Tigers fall to 1-2. So Camdenton maintaining their dominance in this series over the years. And the Lakers have a couple of games that are very winnable coming up and can get that record up to 4-1 until they get to a more difficult stretch of the season. We'll take a break and come back with our post game. Camdenton gets the big win here tonight over Waynesville. This is Lake TV.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
A message for everyone using the roads. That's you drivers and riders, evening runners and those running errands, lake dippers and road trippers, fun havers and adventure seekers. Help make the roads safer by doing 4 simple steps. Buckle up, phone down, slow down, and drive sober. That's it. 4 simple steps that have been proven to prevent traffic deaths. That means more rides, runs, laughter, life. After all, simple actions save lives.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Lori. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Being a successful Laker athlete takes hard work, discipline, and teamwork, much like our work here at Polylift Boat Lifts. If you envision your team being the best, you will be the best. The effort you put into building your team and working together as one unit always pays off. And remember, Lakers, who's got it better than us? Congratulations to all the Laker athletes from all of us at Polylift Boat Lifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. It's time for the Slumberland Furniture postgame show. At Slumberland Furniture at the Lake, they are bringing happy home. Now back to William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
And we're back at Bob Shore Stadium. The Camdenton Lakers get the big win here by 31 over Waynesville to advance their record to 2-1. Versailles fell to Butler tonight on the road. Eldon got a big win at home. And School of the Osage dropped to 0-3 as they fell to the Blair Oaks Falcons. Let's take a look at the numbers for the Waynesville Tigers, almost exclusively on the ground. They had 71 carries from scrimmage, added up to 253 yards, most all of that coming in the second half, and a lot of that actually late in the fourth quarter. They had 9 yards passing on the night to go with that 253 rushing, 262 total from scrimmage. Waynesville played a pretty clean game. There were no turnovers in either half, and they had 8 penalties totaling 60 yards. For the Camdenton Lakers, man, oh man, look at these totals. Kay Durnan had 3 carries for 5 yards. Seeks had 6 for 60. Ford, 7 for 28. DeMott, 1 for 4. And Butts there late had 2 for 13. Rushing totals came up to 110 yards on only 18 carries for Camdenton. They did turn the ball over twice. They had a fumble and an interception. 110 yards rushing, but look at these passing stats. I've got Kay Durnan, 19 for 46. I was scrambling there trying to writing, a little hard to read my writing. 29 for 46. He did have the 1 interception. The catches go to Edson, 4 for 36. Carson Durnan had 6 for 16. I think 4 touchdowns. Borby had 5 for 54, had a touchdown there in the second half. DeMott, 1 for 12. Ford, 3 for 26. But look at Shepard, 12 catches, 222 yards. And I'm going to wrap this up real quick. The rushing total, 110. Passing total, 466, 566 from scrimmage. Let's send it down now to William for the on-field interviews.
Now joined by Coach Parr Pitts, the Camdenton Lakers coach. Man, I'll tell you what, you guys were doing it from start to finish. That's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I told the guys, winning is so much better than the alternative. So our guys come out and played hard on both sides of the ball, very effective in terms of, we threw the ball, we ran the ball enough, and our defense was pretty stingy early on for sure.
Tell you what, it looked like at the point of attack. They might have been bigger, but through the first 3 quarters, you guys really controlled the point of attack. What do you credit that to with your line tonight?
Well, I think our line was low. We always go about the low man's going to be successful, low man wins. And so, I felt like they were doing that, coming off the ball and just being aggressive and attacking the offensive line.
Coach, I mean, we could mention 1,000 guys tonight. The numbers offensively were crazy. I got to ask you about one guy on defense who just seems to be towards the ball all the time, and that's Sam DeMott.
Yeah, Sam, our returning leading tackler. He's our lone all-conference defensive player from last year. He's the dude. I mean, he goes and plays, and he's had a little bit of a hamstring issue, and that's kind of kept him out of some quarters. But when we need him, he's there, and just he played amazing tonight. So we're looking forward to having him the rest of the season.
All right, and I got to ask you, your starting quarterback tonight, not official. We had him for over 500 yards, 7 total touchdowns, 6 to the air, 1 on the ground, and he really spreads the ball out.
He does. He's making his reads. He has a clear, defined idea of what he's going to do each snap, and that's one of the things he's been working on, is trying to get that where the game slows down, and the best quarterbacks that we've had, the game slows down for him, and I felt like it did tonight.
Coach, you guys moved to 2-1. How long do you get to enjoy this win before your attention heads over to Parkview?
Well, probably about 6 in the morning. I'll get up and get some coffee and start watching film. But it'll be a much better Saturday than last Saturday for sure.
Hey, Coach, I thank you so much for your time. Congratulations on the W, and have a great week of prep.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
And we'll take a short break and be right back with we'll stay right here with you for our Show Me Zero Player of the Game, Braden Shepard. He's been doing it all year long through 3 weeks. Tonight, we had you unofficially for over 200 yards. Game of your life, man. Talk about what it meant to come out after last week's loss and have a performance like this in front of the hometown crowd.
It felt great. I mean, we all came out here and just balled out, and we showed everybody what our offense can do and the adversity that we have. It was awesome.
When you look at your guys' receiver room, from obviously Durnan and Edson and yourself, I mean, do you kind of feel like sometimes when you're playing these teams it's not fair?
Yeah, I mean, we just have so many options that Cade, our quarterback, can throw to. I feel like, other teams can't stand a chance.
Of course, it was unofficial, but down for 200 yards. Of course, the score. You were all over the place tonight. I got to ask you, what is it like playing with Cade Durnan?
I think he's a heck of a player, and I love him. I've played with him since 3rd grade, and he's always been a great quarterback. I'm super proud of him tonight, and he played great.
I got to tell you, man, it's so much fun watching you guys distribute the ball to all the different receivers, but it just doesn't really seem like you're even capable of dropping a pass. Did you put a lot of work in this offseason, man?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've worked on catching for a while. I missed last year, and so I wanted to make sure I came in here and made an impact on our team.
Man, a heck of a game for you tonight. Show Me Zero Player of the Game. Braden Shepard, over 200 yards, a score, leading the way for the Camdenton Lakers, who improved to 2-1. Appreciate your time, Braden.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So as we wrap up tonight here from the jaws of death, the Camdenton Lakers run wild and improve to 2-1 on the season. Of course, Braden Shepard tonight, Show Me Zero Player of the Game. Just a reminder, my friend, get your eyes up, your phones down, slow down, and drive sober. Simple decisions like that save lives. This message brought to you by MoDOT. Show Me Zero. As we conclude tonight's Slumberland post-game show from Jaws of Death, Bob Shore Stadium, I'm William Holt signing off for the entire Lake TV crew. Until next Friday night, my friends, good night and God bless.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Pauly Lift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, the Missouri Coalition for Roadway Safety, Buckle Up, Phone Down, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Broker Associate, Ozark Homes, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.